Yeah, and we are live. What is up? Welcome to
What's
the
happening?
Rap Rock Rodeo podcast. I'm your host, Naughty Northern, and this is my co-host. He goes by Alex. It's a bad time. He's taking a swig. Yeah, this is a little Tuesday podcast we got going on, episode 3. We got some song submissions and we got some topics we're gonna chit chat about, and I guess we'll take it from there. Song submissions.
Yeah.
Got some topics we're gonna chit chat about, and I started getting feedback on my phone. I got another camera pulled up. So what's up, man? Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been like a whole whopping 48 hours or so.
Yeah, we just got together the other night here at the studio and did.
We still have a really bad feedback loop.
Are we? How's it sounding?
Oh, I think it's gone now. All right.
What's up, everybody who is in there? How's it sounding? Is the vocal sounding good? Everything sounding good to everybody? What's up, Kaylee? What's up, Melissa?
Got some early risers.
Hell yeah. What's up, ladies? How's everybody doing?
We got it all sounding good from everybody in chat, so that's all that matters.
And now you got the click access. Look at that. We're already doing good.
Yeah. Made sure I actually signed in with my account this time.
I guess we should start it off with the intro. We didn't even fucking do that. That was where I failed. Didn't start off with our little fucking... Here we go. I guess we'll get that still go. It's better late than never. Welcome to the Rap Rock Rodeo. I'm your host. Your co-host. I'm drummer for the Naughty Northern. Alex King. We're working on it.
I'm never going to get that right.
Look how professional that's sounding.
Oh yeah, it's cleaning up real good.
I didn't even fade it out. I just hit pause. That's hilarious. Episode 3, we're working out our kinks. Episode 4, still working out our kinks.
Stay tuned. By episode 20, it might all be worked out.
By episode 8, we might have shit popping. Maybe.
Hello to you, Ashley. Long time no see.
Yeah, what's up, chat? How's everybody doing? We got Melissa and Kaylee and Ashley in the house. What's up, Jess? We got Jessica in the house. What's up, ladies? Hell yeah.
I wasn't invited to the birthday. Come on now.
It's someone's birthday?
Jessica's saying that it's her birthday in April and you agreed to come party. So we'll see what happens.
Hell yes. Bam. Look at that. I'm remembering how to post comments.
One click.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do what you can.
What's up?
Oh, I said do what you can. Drive home, just drive safely. Show up when it works best.
That's today's moral catchphrase.
I definitely didn't drive home safely. I drove home like a bat out of hell. I was working out in Stillwater and I was watching time just keep ticking and no one on the job site was finishing. So I was like, well, I'm gonna head out. Melissa, if you're on the bus, then just bump it. Put it on speakerphone so that everybody can hear it. Make sure that everyone starts watching it.
Cool. She's still tuning in. Melissa's been a badass. She's out of California. She's been very supportive, and I believe she's even won some merchandise event giveaways that we've done in the past. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I believe we've mailed at least something Maybe I'm tripping, but the name Melissa does ring a bell that has won in the past on events that we've
Well,
done.
if
We don't
that's
do them all the
the
time.
Melissa we're talking about, oh, yep, Melissa confirmed a bunch of merch. Sounds like we're going to have to do some more stuff out in California sometime soon, and then I can meet this Melissa. Maybe
Hell
throw some more free merch out her way.
Yeah, Callie and I have a weird relationship to seeing each other often. And so I've met a lot of people, wonderful people out there. Obviously, Minnesota and California are very far from each other, but I've had the opportunity to go out there quite a bit the last 6 years or so on not only my own shows doing out there that I've been called out there to do, but being on tour with Justin and being on tour with the Bandits going through Cali, and then being on a tour, a separate tour a year later with Overtime, and then going through that neck of the woods was, a whole nother experience. So it's crazy how it's been bringing me back there a lot.
Yeah, I've got some connects out in Cali that have been trying to get me to head that way for quite some time. I've just never had a rhyme or reason because it's far away and really expensive out there.
No doubt. Some parts of Cali are expensive to fly into, and some aren't so expensive. But
I prefer to drive everywhere. I hate flying. It's boring.
For sure. No, it's becoming the way to go today in today's age too. Just convenience wise, even in the music world, just because of time overlays and added expenses into booking bands and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got some guests coming up, possibly tonight or next Tuesday. Maybe I shouldn't even say it is till maybe we get the ring. But we got a good guest lineup coming up the next couple Tuesdays. We got I know one person who just locked in a little bit ago, Catman. He's a drummer for Knuckles formerly, but he does also subcontract.
I think you might have just lost your mic.
Yeah.
It sounds like it.
Hello, check.
I don't know. It sounds like you're underwater now. Well, baby, on that note, we should get into some submissions here then.
Well, if the mic's not working, we should fix the mic.
Oh, you're back. You're back. Oh. I don't know what it was. Might have been some latency or something.
Oh, is the mic working, chat? How's it working?
That's completely okay. I was just making a joke before. I don't expect to be invited to birthday parties because, quite frankly, I'm not very fun at birthday parties. Sounds like it's all good now. Everyone's saying that you're audible. From what I can hear, you're back.
Cool.
Might have just been some internet connectivity stuff for a second.
I did a Facebook Live earlier, and it was saying that it constantly was saying there was having connection issues, which is odd because we have business internet here. We shouldn't be having any damn issues.
I don't know. I never trust the internet company these days.
Especially if
you're always watching everything I do, and they're always promising speeds way faster than what they have to offer. I got that 1,000 meg stuff here at my home office, and very rarely am I ever seeing 1,000 megs.
Look at that. I forgot the banners. We got banners in this biatch. Well, I guess we should get into our first song submission, huh?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think you were suggesting that before we had the mic issues. Let's see here. So we do not have a lot of submissions tonight, but we have 5. Unless we get more, obviously, throughout the night. But we'll get to them. This one is by an artist named Just Pierre. It is called Upside Down.
I want to take us to our text on tonight. Acts chapter 17, verse 6. And the last part says, these men who have turned the world upside down have come here also.
Take the time, turn it upside down.
Turn it upside
Take
down.
the time, turn it upside down.
Turn it upside
Take
down.
the time, turn it upside down.
Turn it upside
Take
down.
the time, turn it upside down.
Look, wow. Take the time that we gonna turn it upside down. They telling me that this Jesus stuff not allowed. I got one mission and that's to make the Lord proud. The righteous bold as a lion and watch me growl. Standing on business, I'm standing on scripture. If you don't respect it, I cannot get with you. Light with the dark, it is not a good mixture. We're called to be witness, we're called to be Christians. Called to be holy, we're called to bear witness. Declaring his goodness from east to west. We confess, he is the best.
Take the time, turn it upside down.
Turn it upside
Take
down.
the time, turn it upside down.
Turn it upside
Take
down.
the time,
Focus on
turn
the
it
word.
upside down.
Turn it upside
Take
down.
the time,
Wordsmith.
turn it upside down.
We turn it upside down, leave them in awe like wow. Just like the Hebrew boys in the fire, we'll never take a bow. Light of the world, we illuminate. Got a word on our shoulders, we carry weight. We don't mind if they try to discriminate. We're the fountain of life, we gon' elevate. Spread the word like it's PSA. Give them real facts, not hearsay. We rep the truth any given day, so we let it shine like pure spray. The movers and shakers, the arms of the world cannot shake us. We don't compromise for the papers. We the authors and we changing the pages, changing the pages.
Take the time, turn it upside down.
Turn it upside
Take
down.
the time, turn it upside
We
down.
turn it upside
Take
down.
the time, turn it upside down.
Turn it upside
Take
down.
the time, turn it upside down.
I want to take us to our text on tonight. Acts chapter.
Oh, there we go.
That was a bop.
What do y'all think, chat?
I was thinking that was pretty thumping, honestly. I like the little schoolyard chant for that chorus.
Yeah, it's a little different, huh?
Yeah. Had some nice high energy vibes for sure. Chat's saying 5 to 6 range.
Why is it okay for a nice company to commit fraud? Their assets are already frozen.
Damn.
What the hell?
My AI home assistant just cracked off a joke to me.
That's hilarious. And chat's
Damn.
giving 5, 6s, a 7, 8.
I'd go in that 6 to 7 range, you know. I feel like it was a little too short and sweet.
I mean, yeah, I would have to agree with the 7 mark on it, even a 6 mark on it. It wasn't a bad song, but today's day and age, marketably, people's attention spans ain't shit. So making smaller songs is kind of the way to go. If you want to market your song timelessly, that's the way to go. The longer the song, the less timeless factor it has. As far as replay factor, you know, people don't want to sit and replay a 4-minute song.
I don't know. I listen to a lot of 10+ minute songs on a daily basis.
You're gonna listen to that same song right after that again for 10 more minutes. Is kind of the thing. What it really comes down to is marketably, people are making songs for 1.5 minutes to even a little under 3 minutes, more on the 2.5 minute mark, because then you'll get them playing it twice.
True.
You know, and I've experienced that myself with stuff that's been done, and it's kind of attention span nowadays with people reels. You know, I'm sure everybody in the chat has got caught dead scrolling on their Instagram or on TikTok. They're just sitting there fucking scrolling away, and next thing you know, you're like, damn, I've been on here for an hour, 2 hours. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, it gets the best of us. What's up, Cruz? We got Cruz in the building. He's
What's happening?
Old friend of mine from high school. Hell yeah. What's up, Cruz? Good to see you in the house, my guy. We got a lot of good faces in the chat, I see. You know, that's that's one thing is just good people gravitate towards good people, I feel like. And this is an opportunity to get like-minded individuals kicking it and chatting with and networking with other like-minded individuals, you know. I'm never gonna bring no negative dumb shit to this channel. It's always gonna be positive shit.
Oh hell no!
You know what I mean?
If it's negative, I'm not about it.
No, hell no. That ain't at all what we want this to be. It ain't something people are gonna want to go back and look at and rewatch again or whatever. I mean, dramas for certain people. It's not gonna be for this channel.
No, dramas for stuff that's far away from me, you know.
Kaylee said, "Don't call me out like that." Well, we're calling her out.
Oh damn!
She's been helping a lot on TikTok and Facebook Lives with well, mainly I guess TikTok with the likes. That really helps with the algorithm, getting it shared around and whatnot. And she was on several of them the other day, being a fucking champ. She got us up to 20,000 likes. She's just sitting there. And at one point, it was just one person in there, so it must have been just literally her. And she's just sitting there. The likes just kept going up, so she must have just been sitting there. She's a goddamn trooper. So yeah, I definitely wanted to put that up there and put you on the spotlight a little bit.
Yeah, shout out to you.
We got some cool stuff coming up here in the next few months. I'm being extremely picky with the shows that's being picked, and we've got obviously the new band that we're kind of going back and getting obviously the chemistry and the rehearsal nice and tight, so the sound is nice and unique and structured. The way live music should be done, taking studio sounds and making them live. So we've been really hammering out these rehearsals, and soon we'll be taking more shows. But we also have some other things in mind with just doing normal live shows. There's going to be a lot more to them when you come to our shows. It's going to be you ain't just coming to see live music. You're coming to see like a goddamn movie almost. We're going to have different things in between some of the songs that lead up to the other one, and it's going to be nuts soon. So
we're going to be turning this shit into the Grand Ole Opry. That's for damn sure.
Hell yeah. It's going to be next level shit. And with next level shit comes next level performances, stages, and crowds. So that's what we're working on. I'd rather do, a small handful of good shows in a year than a bunch of shows that just didn't really do much. So
absolutely.
The shows that we do have planned, if you're anywhere near those states, I encourage you to come to them. It will be very limited, the shows we do this year, but we will be knocking out some pretty good ones. We have 2 of them we're going to be announcing tonight with a friend of mine, Danny, who's a promoter. He's also a business owner, and he owns and operates a company called Slap Nasty Entertainment, as well as Slap Nasty Glass, which is, I believe, a subsidiary of the 2. And, they make, glass bongs, glass pipes, things for the cannabis community. And, they go hand in hand together. So he throws these festivals with a lot of really good artists, and he's reached out to us on a couple occasions, and we got a couple of them locked in with him this year. So I'm excited to get those. You said you got the flyers popped up, Alex?
Yeah, I got them downloaded on my computer. I need to see how I can put them up on here. I haven't figured that much out yet. I'm still working on that as we speak.
Right on. If I need to look them up too, we can. We got the flyers that we will post up here shortly. I did not priorly download them onto this laptop. They're on my phone. You know what? I could just email them to myself. That's stupid. Jeez.
I think I got it.
We might be getting my buddy Ken Kong up here.
Oh, there's one. Wow.
Hell yeah. Look at that.
Took up way more space than I thought.
Look at that
Slap
shit.
Nasty.
So this is actually one we'll be doing in Ohio for a motorcycle club, the Sentinels. and we'll be performing that Friday night with everyone you see, and it's gonna be a damn good time. We're bringing the whole team. We'll have full band, and moving forward,
People will camp out.
Yeah, we might. Well, we may or may not be camping, depending on the travel. We got a long road.
Yeah, true.
Ahead of that, so it might be just best we get a room so we can get a good night's sleep and shower and the whole 9 yard. So, but we'll see. We might be camping out that weekend too. We'll see. It looks and sounds like it's going to be a damn good time. We recently got Big Buck Beezy added to the flyer, and so I think he'll be tag teaming with us on the way out there. I might be swooping him up on the way out there.
It'll be a whole carpool.
Yeah, it would be a squish car. We'd have five motherfuckers. But that's sometimes what it takes to get to these shows. Some of these artists are pulling up 5 deep with several other
all
artists.
The real bonding happens.
And by bonding, he means sitting by 2 other grown men fucking squished for fucking 10 hours. He's like, this.
Hey man, that's not your soda. That's my spit cup.
I'm dead. You got the other one? Do you have the Missouri one?
I got the Freedom Rally too.
Cool.
That's
so the last one,
up.
this last one that he showed with the Lil White was July 11th, in Ohio. This one is actually May 23rd in Missouri. So everybody who's in the Ohio area, that one is in July 11th. This one here that you see, the Freedom Rally, is May 23rd. This will be Memorial Weekend. This is a flyer, another event we got added to recently. I had planned on going to the Taylorville show with Beezy. We were going to do some networking down there. He's actually on the main flyer as one of the openers, and he offered to share a slot. So shout out Beezy for the opportunity there. And we got this opportunity here. So I mean, we had to pick and choose. Obviously, we couldn't be in 2 places at once. So we will be at the Freedom Rally May 23rd. And
I'm pretty stoked for this one because honestly, end of May in Missouri sounds like perfect mud bog time. That's for damn sure. We're gonna get messy.
I believe Kaylee too is coming to this one too. She's in the chat.
Get everybody to come. If you're going to this, get all of your friends to come out. Let's all get dirty nasty.
Actually, this is the mud bog event, so that's exactly what the fuck happens at these events. If you've and they have $25,000 in bounty prizes. So if you guys or girls have your side-by-sides or 4-wheelers, bring them motherfuckers, because you have the opportunity to win a lot of money and enter into some of these events that they have. I don't know, what they cost. They might just be entrance fee to get into this event and then just be there to kind of enter into those events. But 25 racks spread across a bunch of different events sounds pretty dope to me. So we're going to give shout out for Danny for putting on these events with Slap Nasty Entertainment. You can get your tickets at slapnastyent.com. I should probably get a banner made of this real quick.
Watch me go home with a Slap Nasty bong from each one of these ones. I'm calling it now. Look, watch for it on future podcasts. It'll be there. At least one.
So you can get your tickets for May 23rd event, the Freedom Rally, at slapnastyent.com, or you can get your tickets for the July 11th one. Can you pull up that flyer one more time, brother? I just want to see.
Yes, I can.
The other one. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. There we go. How's that?
So yes, you can get tickets for both of those. Both of those events will be at slapnastyent.com. So if you want to attend either the Missouri show or the Ohio show, that's where you guys can get your tickets. Again, shout out Slap Nasty Entertainment for thinking of us and bringing out Team Naughty for the endeavors, and we're definitely gonna rock the fucking stage in orderly fashion.
Or not. You know, it might not be orderly. It might be kick-ass still. It's going to be kick-ass either way, but maybe not orderly.
I just meant, you know, whatever order we're in, rather we're first or last. I don't give a fuck kind of thing, you know?
If you ain't first, you're last.
I actually love going first sometimes. It depends on the crowds. But I've actually enjoyed being the first fucking person on that stage to set the pace. And,
yeah,
you know, and sometimes we've done really well with merch doing that. And it really allows you to showcase, you know, I guess I don't want to say what you're made of, but if you're going to go fucking first, you better be energetic to get the crowd going. Otherwise, everybody after you, you know, it's just going to make it's going to make your show look like dog shit. So,
for sure.
I've always tried to, if I'm the first fucking person touching that stage, I've always tried to just set that pace and, you know, keep that energy up for the very next people that come on stage so that the crowd's ready for them, you know?
We got Lacey here saying that she's going to be at the rally with a camera in hand. So photo op. I'm going to have to not dress like I'm a hobo. That's pretty hard.
I'm over here drinking fucking Barks root beer from Burger King and then water.
I'm over here drinking Bullet bourbon because it's been that kind of day.
Right on.
Good for my immune system.
Hey, it's all good, man. You're the casual drinker of the band. It's all good.
Yeah, it's never too much. Just a little bit most of the time.
Jess says she's going to be at the rave. That's right. You did mention that. Dope. If you do plan on going to the Freedom Rally, bring your 4-wheeler and possibly win some cash because they're having tons of side-by-side and 4-wheeler competitions there. So I'm hella excited about it. And
yeah, I'm pretty stoked for it.
I got to talk to Nicole, White's wife and manager. I got to talk with her and whatnot about what they got going on that weekend. But I am going to chat with them and let them know that we are available and I'm down to record the video for We Make Some Noise.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, it's not often that we can get together. We're not performing on the same night. I don't know if they are performing Friday and Saturday. But I know we're performing that Friday, and if they're there and we're also there that Saturday, we'll see what we're gonna do. But we might.
I mean, if we can pull live footage to do like a full music video for that would be a kick-ass opportunity right there. I mean, stars align.
No doubt, man. Be full band.
Yeah,
the song's right, and you know, whether it's a motorcycle rally or a mud bog, that song was kind of created just for the people who like energy and music, and it was more or less
straight up banger.
When I made that song, I literally had in mind, because being a DJ, also before I got into this as a songwriter and performing music, I always liked to turn the song up and always have it at a level of like pounding and so that you can feel it in your fucking soul type shit. And
yeah,
I've been to some places where I always had to go and tell the DJ, you got to turn this shit up, man. People can barely fucking hear this. You know, I do it respectfully. I wouldn't go up there and be like, oh, you suck, DJ. This shit's fucking low. I'd go and respectfully let them know that, hey, this shit can go up a couple dBs. You know what I mean? You got that shit at like a 6. Put it at least an 8.
You know? I'm used to being on the other side of that because I'm used to being like the venue sound guy and being like, no, we got to bring it down. It's an empty room. But, you know, sometimes shit's got to get brought up for sure.
That's
sometimes, yeah. I mean, sometimes you got that set where that shit's just kicking way too much ass for it not to be bumping.
Sure.
So I definitely hear your side of it. I'm tired of being on the opposite side to where it's like, no, you guys are cranked way too high right now. I got to be that asshole.
The old man.
Yeah.
You're waving your fucking stick, telling them, turn it down. You're fucking so loud.
Turn that garbage down. Yeah,
Hey, shout out the
that's
chat,
pretty much
everybody who's
me.
in this motherfucker. Shout out every single one of you who are in here right now. And all the people who have come and gone. Shout out everybody who takes the time out of their day to come catch this and be a part of this. And if you know any artists or have any upcoming musician friends who are working on some music, or even some seasoned veterans that got some banging shit that just sounds like it needs to just get some more attention, send that shit in. I want them to get love for that stuff. We've had quite a bit of really cool, unique songs sent in so far, of different styles, rap, rock, and country. So that's going to be a fucking unique thing that I think this channel is going to have to offer, is we're going to be able to hit such a wide spectrum of different shit, and find some real unique music, I think, by doing this. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it's a bad idea.
I mean, last week we had dubstep on the show, and we also had black metal. So, you know, it's open to anything and all. You just gotta tell your friends to stop being cowards and send in their stuff. There's a 90% chance that we're not going to say anything bad about it anyway.
So Kaylee mentions, I wish the sound people in Taylorville would have listened to us. We couldn't hear ACAL over the music. So that's actually ACAL's problem also. During ACAL's sound check, he should have had a couple people in that audience relaying back to him his vocals on his sound check. That is not completely an engineer's issue. You know, especially if you're a headliner, they dial that shit into where you want it. And if that's where you want it, a lot of times they lock that in. So if you were telling the engineer at Taylorville, it might not have been their fault, is what I'm saying. It may have been their fault. But from knowing sound and on the back end of that shit too, if you as a musician are not locking your vocals in, or if you're singing to a backtrack like some of them guys do, you know, they sing and rap to their fucking backtracks, and it is what it is. You know, I'm not going to name names or doubt or down nobody, but that also will do that. You know, if their vocals are bleeding over their main vocals, you ain't going to hear them on the mic because their main song is too loud. That's just all there is to it. You know, you got two frequencies fighting for each other. And if the main audio of the song is louder than the vocal, it's just, you know, you get the point. I'm beating a fucking horse now.
I've seen it time and time again where like some local rapper will go on stage and they'll just be singing over a pre-made track entirely. Like, it's not even just backing vocals or anything. They're just singing over their own track that's already got their own vocals in it. And half the time you can't tell if they're saying anything at all, or if they're just up there to hype themselves up. Or sometimes you'll even see it to where like all the words are still happening, but they're without even holding the mic up to their face. So yeah, I agree. That's oftentimes it's not even just a engineer thing. Sometimes it's even an artist thing. I've been guilty of definitely not producing enough sound myself on stage.
There's also spots that just have more highs than lows, and some spots that have more lows than highs. And if you're in a certain spot in the audience, sometimes you're going to absorb a little bit more of one than the other. That can happen too. And there's a lot that goes into these shows people don't understand until, you know, you do that and you're up there. One thing I think some people need to do is they spend all this money to have these shows, give the artists the time that they need to do their sound checks, because if they're not doing their sound checks properly and you're rushing them, then you're going to get a rushed fucking show from some of these musicians.
Damn straight.
That's just what it is. You know, it shouldn't take an hour in some cases to do a fucking sound check. No, but give them 20 minutes. If they're a band, don't rush them and make them do a couple songs. You know, I like to sometimes even play at least an entire fucking song entire way through. And then I can get my confidence, and even somewhat into the next one, I'll usually call it. But having a full band and all that shit, you guys really want to have that. You know what I mean? Before
you got to make sure everyone's on the same page. You know, everyone's got to be tuned in together on that aspect. Yeah, I mean, sound checks, they get more complex the more people you have on stage, the more things that are coming in on those inputs and everything.
No
There's
doubt.
way more to balance.
No doubt.
I used to do death metal vocals for a couple bands over time, and I've got a pretty quiet speaking voice, so it was constantly a problem for me to where my sound checks would always be for me making really, really harsh noises with my voice, and then when I would say something in between songs, no one could hear what was happening because it would just be so much more quiet.
So I think
It's kind of like a Prince moment. I'd be belting for a whole song and all that stuff, and then it would just be quick, thank you.
fucking funny. Melissa says we should come to Vinny's. I believe I've either been there with the Bandits and Just in Time, or I've been there with Overtime. I have to double check the flyer, but that name sounds familiar, and so does the city in California. So we may have been there. It's just a matter of reaching out to them and getting, obviously, Naughty Northern booked there.
Let's do it again.
Some of these places don't book bands like this because they got to fucking fly a whole team of people out there, unless they got the revenue to have us drive across country. Yeah, we'll absolutely do a show at Vinny's.
I'll play a show anywhere as long as we can at least break even on it.
Yeah, and I've done that with
my personal opinion. Yeah.
I've done that with many shows. In fact, I've even offered that to many promoters that I've got friendship relationships with this outside of music. I just sometimes will tell them cover my expenses, gas, room and board, food, that kind of thing. And then I won't even give them overhead because I know they're giving me the opportunity to sell merch. I'm acquiring tons of new fans, and it's mutual. So I definitely will provide that audience with the kick-ass fucking presence if given the right opportunity, but I'm not going to go bankrupt doing it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
it makes sense. You know what I mean?
There's a certain level to where you can afford a loss on a show, and usually when it comes to traveling across the entire continent, that's not one where you can really afford to take a loss, because that's usually multiple days taken out of your time where you could be doing anything else, and taking an L on that is usually a way bigger L than, like, say you play something that's like the next state over and you barely make anything on it at all, not enough to cover your travel and lodging and all of that. So if it's close enough to home, it can definitely make sense, because that's not as big of a loss. But going out to California and you're not making anything off of it, all that's coming out of pocket, and at the very least, just travel alone is going to be $1,000 per person.
So Kaylee mentioned that Nelly did, I think she meant when we were talking about the whole backing track. A lot of the big artists do that. If that's what you're talking about, Kaylee. You'll never see that at a rock show. You'll never see that at most country shows. You really only see that in the rap and hip hop world. And I don't know why they don't apply themselves more. Like Nelly, I'm sure, is a talented motherfucker. I'm sure if he applied himself and took out the backing track and maybe just left the chorus, because you can't sit up there and sing all the choruses too with all those, you hire people to do that with that type of budget. Yeah. But edit your fucking vocals out of your verses. Just delete them motherfuckers. Mute them completely. Because if I go to one of your rap and hip hop shows and I see you fucking rapping and singing to your backing track, I'm fucking instantly no longer a fan. That's just all there is to it. I started my career doing that, especially doing a lot of shows kind of coming up, going to Cali. One, I really didn't know any better. I was just kind of experimenting with music. I really didn't even think about it. But the more I got into music, the more I started to fall in love with it and the process of making it. And the more I started to fucking get really cringy when I started doing my vocals over my own vocals. And it just seemed, to each his own. I'm never knocking anybody that does that as a profession, but like I felt cringy doing it with my own music. So I just stopped. And And you know, I enjoy giving the audience that opportunity to hear me live. Now, if I fuck up my vocals, if I fuck up a word or something in the middle of my set, you're gonna hear it because it's empty there. You know what I mean? So that's also the thing is, it keeps people on their toes, and they gotta fucking rehearse your music when you're going and playing in front of these crowds. You know, don't just show up and expect to just hit play and show out. You know, that's also the thing I lose interest in a lot of these musicians or rappers is they don't prep a lot for some of these shows that they do, and it shows. You know?
Yeah, truth there. God damn.
Shattered my teenager heart. I only went he was my guy. And I was so mad when I left. I love reading this. This is fucking hilarious, dude. It genuinely brings a smile on my fucking face. It's funny.
You know, I'm sorry your heart got broken over Nelly, but like, goddamn, is that funny as fuck?
Well, to be fucking honest, if I went to his show and I seen that, I would instantly lose all respect for him as an artist and aspiring to be a next level musician. It's like, man, it's really fucking cringy to look at artists that do that. And it is.
I got to see Trey Songz do that from his side stage because he played at the venue that I used to operate, and he went up there for a whole whopping like 10 minutes for like the choruses of 3 different songs and didn't genuinely sing any of it.
A lot of them, they'll just do the ad-libs. They won't even sing the vocals to their fucking verse. They'll just do the ad-libs and some of the highlights to it. Like, what the fuck? Who else is up there singing but you? Like, what?
Right.
You're on the wrong part. You should have left in your highlights and ad-libs and taken out your other shit.
Yeah.
You're doing things.
All these people paid like hundreds of dollars to come see him, and they got like 5 hours of hype, man. And then he was up there for like 10-15 minutes, and it hurt to sit through it just because it was like, oh man, these people are gonna be so mad.
No doubt. I guess we can get in the next I think I sent Ken a link. Ken, you in here?
Yeah, where's Ken at? Hop up in here.
No rush. I just cracked a beer and I'm starting a fire. I gotta send him a invite.
Hallelujah to that, man. I've been really, really thinking about starting a fire lately, and not even in the bonfire sense.
Ken, should I send it to around the bonfire? What email am I sending it to, brother? Yeah, that's right. I sent him just the main. Okay, I'll send it to you around the bonfire email right now. Wrong email here.
Moonshine Bandits confirmed at Concord in Cali.
It's gonna be badass, y'all. If y'all have ever heard the song "My Happy Place,"
I've heard it a couple of times.
A couple
Who's
of
that by? Yeah. Is that by Well Behaved Southerner?
Let me see if I can text this. I have to email it to myself. I can do that, my guy. I got you. If you can keep the audience entertained for 20 seconds.
I mean, I just made a hell of a joke and you didn't even notice it.
Oh, I heard it.
Drink a little, smoke a lot.
The naughty polite.
I just have a lot of both.
What'd you say?
The well-behaved Southerner.
Well-behaved Southerner.
That's probably drink a lot, smoke a little.
I just emailed myself.
I should make parody versions of all the naughty northern music called the well-behaved Southerner, even though I'm not from the South. And it'll just be twists on all of the tracks. And they'll all be like super upbeat and super like positive, but not in a good way.
All right, I just sent Kenny the link here. We're gonna get Ken Kong.
Get in here, Kenny.
But yeah, if you guys are in the
Kenny.
chat, I know we've got a couple fans and family members in here. But I mean fans, I mean family members. All my fans are family to me. They're
I didn't say that. I didn't say I was gonna commit arson. I just said not in the bonfire way.
We've never really done any lives or nothing like that. We kind of just made this song and spit it out. He did fly up on a weekend and stayed at my spot, and we filmed the music video to this at Skyway. That's actually where I first met you, Alex, isn't it?
Yep. First time you came through there, that's the same time that you brought Dan into the band, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was Dan's first gig with us, I believe.
Yeah, I think that was like St. Patty's Day or something.
Yes, it was. Well, St. Patty's Day was downstairs. That was at the Barfly. Unless it was the same show. We did another one not long after that. We opened for Ritz. And then we also did another.
Yeah.
We did another one before that one there, where I headlined with Dan and our old drummer, and we filmed the music video to My Happy Place there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Big Buck Beezy came out. Big Buck Beezy came out, was one of the openers on the slot, and it was a fucking good time. I had a blast doing it.
Yeah. I'm sure we could probably shoot more music videos in Skyway Theater. I bet it wouldn't take too many strings to be able to pull that. We just gotta set a fat fucking lineup for that shit so that we can fill a whole goddamn room. I bet I can even convince them to like make it a free show or something. Do it during some major event or something. Sports game, Timberwolves game, some shit like that. Just pack the fucking house.
He's trying to make his browser work with the camera, so I don't know if he's working on a laptop. He's in Florida, so it's got to be fucking nice there right now.
I've heard Florida's pretty nice this time of year.
I mean, they got snow not that long ago, which is crazy.
Yeah, they've had more snow than us. So fucking wild to me.
I think in the history of some parts of Florida, I don't think it's ever seen snow like it just got.
Yeah. I mean, it's been year after year the last couple of years to where we're getting record lows amount of snow. So
hell yeah, we got Kenny in the background here. I'm gonna get him out. We're gonna get him on. We're gonna invite Kenny up.
There's Kenny.
Hey, can you hear me?
What's good, man? We hear you.
I can hear you. What's happening?
All right, I got these cheap headphones in, so I don't know if you can hear me. There we go.
That's good.
Hey, there's a bonfire and everything.
Hell yeah.
I've been paying attention for like 20, 30 minutes, something like that now.
Cool, man.
Well, hell yeah. Then you're fully caught up. Yeah,
we can see you here good.
Yeah, I heard one thing before I wanted to bring back you guys were talking about earlier. I half and half agree. You were talking about artists performing with the backing tracks.
Yeah.
I half agree with you. I half don't agree with you. I really think it's up to the artist and their performance. Like if their performance sucks and they're doing that. If their performance sucks and they're doing that, then absolutely. But some people like I got people here in Florida. They're always arguing that here, and I just really think it just depends. Everybody's different and performs differently.
Sure.
And like I saw Tech 9 one time, and he's real fast, has a whole stage show. He raps with his tracks. I just think it depends on the artist. If you're putting on a show and you're really performing, it doesn't really fully matter.
Yeah. If you're layering it.
Yeah. But yeah.
I agree with that 100%. I worded it wrong, or maybe I said it worded it differently, but I absolutely agree with that. If they're using their backing track to their advantage, and they're layering it and they're rapping to it or singing to it, vocally exact timing wise, it sounds really good if they do it right. I've seen some friends do that, and I agree with that 100%. If it's done right, it's done really well. It actually it's dope because then they get that studio sound live, you know.
Oh yeah.
If someone's performance sucks, I think they should definitely not have backing tracks because.
Agreed. I agree with that.
Would you say that again?
Oh, I said I've had the opportunity to work with Tech Nine before, and yeah, he definitely still is rapping over his tracks and everything, but like he's at least performing on top of all that, and he's still spitting out all his words, you know.
Yeah.
So things like that makes a difference for sure. I've even had the opportunity to work with Tech Nine's little cousin as well, who raps super fast over technical death metal.
Nice.
He's still performing the whole time. Yeah.
Nice. I'm a metalhead, so I'm with all that. I'm a metalhead before anything, so I'm with all that.
You and me both. I got that car bomb on right now.
What is it?
Car bomb.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Those of you in the chat who are tuning in, this is Ken Kong. He's actually he's in the song "My Happy Place." If you guys have ever heard it, he's the one doing the vocals. He's doing the whole. Actually, he does the whole chorus for the "My Happy Place" track that we did, and so I guess to put a face to a place. This is Ken Kong. I'm super fucking stoked we get to have him up here tonight. We had Round in here last week.
Hell yeah.
Cheers.
Likewise, man. Cheers. I mean, I can still cheers you. I quit drinking alcohol, but I can fucking still salute.
You quit drinking for a while now, right?
Just a little over a year, yeah. Just
nice.
Just cause there was no fucking reason. It was, I mean, just sick of being sick of it. You know what I mean? And
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, when I hung out with you, you barely drank. You drank a little, but you didn't drink much.
I'm over weed.
A little, smoked a lot.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh yeah, you're a smoker. You like to smoke.
Yeah, I cheat.
I'll hit that thing after I get toasty, but I don't smoke on the regular like that. I can't function or get nothing done.
For sure. You ain't the only one that said that either. And it's all good, you know. Some people actually can function and drink and can't function and smoke weed. So I mean, I get it.
Yeah, everybody's built differently.
Exactly, absolutely.
Just like the performances we were talking about with the backing tracks, everybody's built differently. So
absolutely.
You got to figure out how you work and work that way.
Yeah, for sure. If I worded it wrong, I mean, you know, that's my.
No, I wasn't saying it like that. It's just a fun conversation that they have out here, and it's just funny to hear you guys talking about that too, because I didn't know it was a thing like that.
No, and the reason why I bring that up is because I have seen some artists who do the backing tracks and they're not on time with their stuff. You can tell they don't practice their performance. They use it as more of a lazy tactic. And it's more of like a front. To me, it makes it feel like you're using music as a front, like you're doing it as a fucking facade. And
right.
If you're into it, yeah, and you do your song and you're gonna perform it and you're gonna perfect it and you're gonna utilize your song, your studio song in that manner, then yeah, that I have that same respect as if you weren't using your backing tracks, because in some cases it might be fucking more, because now you're filling in other pockets of that song that you might not have if some of that was taken out, you know.
I'm the type, I got short-term memory, so I can't remember my own stuff. And that's a problem. So like stuff that I've got, like if I perform old stuff, I kind of know it inside out. So if it's anything new, I especially need that backing track, because I'll forget words. No problem.
I completely understand that. I've got a brain injury that's really, really affected my short-term memory over the last number of years. And so like even when we're hammering out naughty northern set lists and stuff, I've had to hammer in a couple times. I've been like, you know, we need to stick to just working on the songs that we've got coming up for shows, because if we're putting too many into the mix, I'm not even going to be able to remember them every single time. It's not that I can't play them. It's literally just the fact that the Naughty Northern catalog is so big. I can't memorize the whole thing. I can remember it once I've got the hammer on it, but like I got to just stick to what we need to be focusing on the whole time.
I don't even do music anymore. I'm talking like I'm a rapper over here. I haven't done anything. The last track I did that was put out was Happy Place. I've been on the beats. I haven't even been a rapper in like 3 years or more. So I'm over here talking like I know
all
something.
I do.
Well, I'm honored we got you fucking stole away from the studio to come do a song with me.
Yeah, we were doing the band practice earlier. I'm playing with a cover band. I play bass guitar, and we're doing top 40 from the 60s till today, just
Dope.
trying to make some money playing the instrument.
Cool shit, dude. There's nothing fucking wrong with that. And same thing with covers. If covers are done well, my hats are off to them cover bands, because it's hard to fucking make, some of these alternative shows where they highlight so many different bands. It's hard to do that,
Yeah.
It's one thing to showcase your band sound to sound like just like AC/DC or something like that. I've seen AC/DC cover bands that are really fucking dope. It sound just like AC/DC. But now if they go hop over to try to do like a Ted Nugent song or like a fucking Bad Company song or whatever, right? Rolling Stones, Leonard Skinner, they don't have that same sound. So to be a cover band that does a lot of those other fucking songs is pretty dope to me.
As an artist, though, like I get it out through the beats these days. That's where I'm at right now. Is I'm feeling the beats real heavy, and I like the growth with it, and that's what I'm liking doing right now.
We got Salvi in the house. Salvi says, "What's up, Ken?"
Hey, what's up, Salvi?
Oh, we got it going on in the background here too. Let me walk away. Had to get some more beers.
Second time tonight. No, as a drummer, I can definitely understand fucking with the beat more these days. Fucking with the beats, all I do.
I'm just old and got nothing to talk about. That's why I don't really do the rap thing anymore.
For sure.
And I know this is going to sound funny.
To talk about to begin with.
We have the song Happy Place together, and part of it is I don't know how to make happy music. Even though I did that, I don't know how to rap about happy stuff or progress. I'd have to find a negative way about something happy to write about it. Otherwise, it just comes off as corny, and I just have a problem. So that's why I did
that part.
I got my shit together. I don't have to bitch on songs anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how to make happy music, so that's why I'm just backing someone that does.
He told me to do a verse on the Happy Place song, and I'm like, I tried. I'm like, what am I supposed to say? Like, sound like Mr. Rogers trying to rap. It didn't work. I said, I can't do it. I said, I'll scratch on it. I can sing the hooks. I can do hooks all day. It's like doing hooks is a different type of writing style for me versus playing with words. When you're doing rap music, you're playing with words. I don't think you're really playing with words when you're writing a hook, because you have to iron it out and make it poetic sounding, and you got to use the right words, and you don't really use slang for hooks. I mean, you can, but typically it's more poetic to do a hook.
For sure.
That makes sense.
I was listening to some older demos back when we were sending the song back and forth a few years back, and even one of the first demos that you had sent me back was pretty fucking dope. I mean, it's not far from the original that it's mutated into right now with the layers of the chorus and that kind of shit being added, and even just reverb thrown onto it. But the first demo you sent me back, that I don't know the mastering degree on it or whatever, but I was listening to it. It was like one of the very first fucking ones before I even really wrote to it. I was like, dude, this is jamming.
Talk about Happy Place?
Yeah, the first one you sent me back, kind of as like a rough draft to see if I liked it or not. I was jamming to it. I was like, hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then I went in and did all the layers, the highs, the lows, the harmonies, and all that.
Yeah.
That was nice, man. If I could make songs like that and write verses like that, I'd probably still try to rap, but I try to do it and it just sounds corny. Like somebody tried to put me on a feature. I don't know who it was. And it was like a love song. And so I wrote a whole ass verse, and then I went to the studio and dropped it. It was straight corn. Straight corn. I'm like, bro, I can't help you with this one. I didn't even send him the verse. I didn't even send it to him.
That's hilarious.
But actually, recently I did get in the studio for the first time in over like 3 years to like be a rapper, and I wrote something 2 verses. I love the hook. The hook is fire. I love the 2 verses. The cadence is good, and I'm struggling with the texture of it. What's a better word than texture? Like voice. Like I was too hype, and then I went like not hype enough, and like I can't find the voice for it. It's just like I just don't have it like I used to. I don't know what it is
when it comes to that kind of shit. Something that we kill ourselves for and beat ourselves up for, somebody else might hear and be like, why isn't this released? You know what I mean?
I think it's one of them things that I can produce other people real well. So I can, like, if they're doing something wrong, I can correct them in the studio or help them try things a different way. I can't do it to myself, though. It's almost like if I can get a producer who is good and can see what I'm doing and knows whatever, just a producer. And
Uh-oh.
Are we having internet?
Might be a latency thing. It looks like he's on mobile.
Am I glitching?
Yeah, I glitched
You
a little
glitched a bit.
Oh, let me walk over here. You got that cheap
Well,
internet.
Let me throw this at you. How would you be interested in hopping in on a couple songs worth of artist review with us real quick?
As far as like what do you mean?
Oh,
We're
music.
gonna play some submitted music, and you're gonna help us review it.
You want to listen to some songs?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I could play that producer role and give an opinion like that all day. Yeah.
That's
So
what we're about.
sometimes it works on the phone, sometimes it doesn't. So you just have to let us know. Give us a thumbs up or thumbs down when we hit the play on the song. If it's a thumbs down, that means you ain't hearing the audio for shit. That happened with Round. It just wasn't working for him. But we do have some more songs. We got another one coming up. This is actually a metal one. It's called We Are.
Yeah. I'm in for the metal.
It was submitted
I'm in
by
for the metal.
a band called Lockjaw.
I know Lockjaw. That's like 90.
Damn. Okay.
That's like 90.
Damn.
I
didn't even know
They submitted a
Unless
song
I'm confused, I could be confusing him with somebody else. Lockjaw. I could be confusing that with somebody else.
Yeah, there's somebody I'm following, I believe, on Facebook or Instagram. I shot them a message on one of their posts and said, "Hey, submit some music if you want," and they were fucking stoked, so they did. So we it's called
let's
We
hear
Are
something.
By Lockjaw.
The first half I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but I think when it got into that more sludgy sound towards the end, like when that breakdown hit, it kind of like changed moods entirely and turned into kind of like this like sludgy, almost doomy thing. I was fucking with the tail end. That first part of it, I feel like it could definitely use some restructuring or maybe a little more depth to it. I feel like it was a little too verse, chorus.
Right on.
I'd give it a 6.
What do you think, Ken? Do you hear it?
What's happening, Ken?
I don't totally agree with that just because of it is poppy metal. So I feel like it's supposed to kind of fit that formula. I like it. The production is great. Everything is great. The guitar player, the bass player, everybody is sick. My only thing I would say is the singer sounds way too much like Marilyn Manson. I would just try to change that a little. Don't change any lyrics. Don't change anything. Just change. It's almost like how I told you I was struggling with my song. I couldn't get my voice right. I tried going hype. I tried going calm. I can't get my posture right. I feel like that's the same thing here. He's good. That singer is good. He just should. I'm also a Marilyn Manson fan, so you don't. I feel like you can sound like other people in rap music and in country rap music. You can't really pull that off in metal where you sound like somebody else. And I'm probably not totally right on this, but I'm going somewhere with it where I feel like he just should change the voice a little bit. He's got a great voice and his lyrics are good. His delivery is good. He's on point. He just should change the Marilyn Manson voice.
I agree with that.
I hope that's not an insult. I hope that's not an insult. I don't know if they're watching, but I fuck with it. I like what everybody's doing. I even like what the singer's doing. I just don't like that he sounds too much like Marilyn Manson.
And maybe that's a lot of inspiration from him,
I'm not much of a Manson fan, but I was digging the fact that it did have the industrial vibes to it.
Right. And that's why I thought it should have the verse, chorus, verse.
Yeah. I could see like the vocal range sounding good if he went with a little more of like a lower growly sound to it, like just brought it a little deeper,
Whatever it is, just more original and not sounding like somebody else that's huge and everybody already knows the voice.
Right. Yeah.
He's clearly talented. He's clearly talented. He can clearly do that.
It sounded like
what's their name? Lockjaw?
Lockjaw, yeah. The song's called We Are Alien.
I'm all about the alien.
Yeah, all I listen to is metal. The only rap I listen to is Don Tripp. I just listen to metal all the time, so I hope that's a good critique. I hope they're not mad at me for it.
Madavon, I believe is their lead singer. Somebody from their group reached out and emailed me.
Yeah, he's nice. The singer's nice. I just feel like he should try to sound more original than Manson. Other than that, he's talented. His lyrics are good. He knows when to come in. He knows how to flow it. His cadence is good. It's the sounding like somebody. So I listen to a lot of music. Right now I'm mainly on metal, and everybody sounds different. So originality is what could hold them back. Is because he sounds like Marilyn Manson.
As someone that's
you can do that in rap music, you can't do that in metal.
In metal music, I would have to agree that in the vocal sense, if you sound too much like someone, it just makes you end up washed out. You're working into a limelight that you can't fill.
When you make
shout out Brenda Fowler in the chat.
Yeah, she said
Muggs is actually here. He's back there.
You got Muggs there?
He is there. You know Muggs?
I do not.
We've been talking about Muggs, though. He's been very popular in the chat for the last few episodes, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we've been seeing him pop up in the chat a bunch over the last couple of episodes.
If it's the same person I'm thinking of, I mean, I'm horrible with names until I put a face to the name kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Same, yeah.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy. Actually, he raps on a lot of my beats.
Shout out to Brenda.
He's a fellow Floridian.
Here he is.
Hell yeah, Brenda. Way to go.
What up, Most Money in the building? Shout out to Brenda. That's my sister from another mister. How y'all doing tonight, man?
That's good. How you been?
Good, man. How are you?
Nothing song today.
I don't think he can hear
Yeah,
us.
we're like-
because is in headphones.
We're 8 seconds ahead. We're 8 seconds ahead.
It might be a couple second latency.
Well, you guys are behind.
Yeah, I'm behind in there.
Yeah, Muggs is my boy, though. Yeah, we hang out. It's almost like we're in the band because I do my beats and he gets on my beats. I don't sell a lot of my beats because I'm new to it. I don't know how to market it yet, but he's somebody that's on all of my beats.
I snatched
Well,
them all up.
I'm glad you're on here about your. Do you have a website or something I could put up here for people to promote?
Hit his YouTube.
Well, I mean, for production, if
money,
you
man.
have a place to sell beats.
Z3.
John Connor and Dub 3030 are two other producers that wanted to do some networking on here, and I mean, he's an opportunity for you right now. If you have a website, if you have a catalog of them.
Just my YouTube right now. I'm actually building a website right now. It might not be ready for a couple weeks, but they're all. I've got a separate YouTube, Cut to the Point Productions. That's my beat name, Cut to the Point Productions.
And those are on your
You need to
YouTube.
start sharing more because he has no subscribers.
I got like 59 subscribers.
Oh, you climbing. You climbing.
We're getting there. You got more people to review? That was kind of fun. I've never got to review anybody like that. That was fun.
Yeah, we got some more. We got more.
I hope what I said was productive. I hope they're not mad at me for that.
No, don't ever.
I want to be honest if I do this, though. I want to be honest when I do this. I know some people
criticism is good criticism.
I
To be
respect.
completely honest, I'm way more of an asshole than that most of the time. So I think you're on point.
Honestly,
Good.
if I walk into a room and 20 people are playing my song and all of them are like, yeah, it's a 10. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, Naughty Northern's fucking awesome. If I hear that one person in the audience say, you could have did this better and you could have did that better, my ears and eyes and attention is 100% locked on that individual.
Amen. Thank you for that.
For many fucking
mean,
because I'm a
I
you
hear
gotta
all
smart.
the
gotta
Naughty Northern
respond. You
shit
take
like
it
a
in.
fucking 4, and that's
You know what
just
I mean?
because the guy that's drumming for them sucks.
I mean, I love to hear the nice things. Don't. I guess the way I mean this is, yeah, it's nice to say nice things. I endure and love to hear nice things. You know, if you like that song, great. If you think it's a 10, great. I'm not saying go fucking say all my songs are 4s and 5s and 6s now. But what I'm saying is, if there's somebody out there who has some constructive criticism or anything that could make that song a little bit better or whatever, you know, I'm all fucking ears for that. I don't ever take that shit personal unless they're like, that shit's dog shit, blah, blah, blah. And they're trying to like fucking have like a backhanded compliment kind of fucking deal, you know? But, you know, I always love them people out there that have something constructive to say about anything I'm doing, because 9 out of 10 times I may go fix it. Maybe I'll take it as a grain of salt, you know, because not everybody's opinion fucking really matters at that degree. But, you know, but at the same time, it does, you know, it all adds up. And people who submit their music to these want to hear that. They don't want to hear everybody say, yeah, that song's fucking great, blah, 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 and be yes men. So being real.
The ones who are trying to grow want to hear that. The ones who are trying to grow want to hear that. For sure. I believe that. Then you have some people that like, well, like when I work in the studio, there's sometimes like when I go to work at the studio, sometimes I'm just an engineer and I'm supposed to shut up and push buttons. Sometimes, or a lot of times, there's artists that want to hear that. And it just really depends on the personality of the person and if they're really trying to grow and if they're trying to take this as a business to turn it into a career.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you got to be able to take that. I find it, give the compliments first, like I just did to that metal band. Try to give the compliments first, which I really meant everything I said. Like, I think they're good. Their production is good. I don't know where they're recording that, but production is good. The bass player is good. I'm a bass player, so I always look for that too. The guitar player, everything's good. They know what they're doing. The singer is good. Just got to change the voice texture, which is easy for a guy like that because he's clearly talented. He can clearly do that. But if anything ever holds them back, it's going to be because he sounds like Marilyn Manson, and he doesn't need to because he's talented. So
No, I would 100% agree with that.
Let's review another one. That was fun.
Yeah. I got
Let's do
another
it.
one. These are all different too. these are all different as far as like channels that they came in from and artists that submitted them. Some of them are even in Spanish. But we got
more Spanish, huh?
But this is actually going to be one of our openers for our album release. His name is Michael T, and I believe his son also does some rap and hip hop. And they got like a fucking cool little unique duo, I believe. Back when we had the Looney Bin here, we had a lot of local artists come in and out of here, and these guys were one of the openers here at our small venue here, and they fucking have a ton of energy. So I offered them an opportunity to come and be one of the openers for us. So this is Michael T and Avion. I believe this is him and his son, or maybe it's just him. But it's called
This is the Spanish one?
No, this ain't the Spanish one. This will be like rap hip hop.
Okay.
It's called Built This on My Own.
Okay, gotcha. I'm in.
I built this on my own. I did it for the homies in the nosebleeds. Fought the devil for my soul. Now I'm feeling holy with some gold teeth. You talk it. I walk it. I built this on my own. I did it for the homies in the nosebleeds. There ain't a single cell of bitch in my genetics. DNA, electric, bloodline is prophetic. My life a movie, you just showed up the credits. You acting extra, didn't even make the edit. Keep it 100, let's forget all the wordplay. Your girl was out baking me a cake on your birthday. Dinner with Thursday, trying to play all the work day. Clocked out on the Monday, didn't come back till Thursday. I built this on my own. I did for the homies in the nosebleed. Fuck the devil for my soul. Now I'm feeling holy with some gold teeth. You talk it. I walk it. I built this on my own. I did it for the homies in the nosebleeds. I built this on my own. I did it for the homies in the nosebleeds. Fuck the devil for my soul. Now I'm feeling holy with some gold teeth. You talk it. I walk it. I built this on my own. I did it for the homies in the nosebleeds. I did it for the homies in the nosebleeds. I did it for the homies in the nosebleeds.
What is this on this? I know, bro. Trust me, dude. That's the shit that people relate to. Because that's the shit other people are going through. So.
Is it over?
Yeah, what's up?
It's short. How long is that?
I think it was over. Stop on it.
I set the phone down so I can go inside and listen to the production because you can hear the production on the phone. Production is great. The hook is great. So he's basically like singing the whole time. Didn't really feel like any rap.
Got me nervous for this album release show because I feel like now I gotta step up my game.
Yeah.
You gotta step up your game with reviews?
No, I gotta step up my performance quality.
As far as what?
Oh, that was a good track. It was very well produced. You know, it was short, but it was to the point. It got the message across. The hook on that was fucking fat. Like, if that's what's opening for us, I feel like now I need to like spend 6 hours a day rehearsing on my own time.
You should be doing that. You should definitely be doing that.
Who the fuck has 6 hours a day to rehearse?
Me? Well, I mean, not to rehearse, but yeah, I get it.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying though.
I mean, even a couple hours a day all adds up. Even when I'm just on my way to the office, I'll sing to my tunes, or you know, I practice when I'm not practicing. You know what I mean?
Man, do you know how hard it is to rehearse or practice 6 or more than an hour a day on drums?
No, I'm saying like you just there's ways to do that without being at your drum set, is what I'm saying. Like
Oh, dude, I sit and I drum along to our entire set list while I'm driving my truck to and from work and rush hour and everything.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, I feel like I need 6 hours of actually sitting at my kit every single day to be able to match that.
For sure. Singing into a microphone and just kind of singing along to your song in the truck are two different things as well. But the initial practice is still there. You know, just being that motivated and having that kind of, you know, half the fucking battle is showing up. The other half is really showing up and showing out. And part of that is practicing. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm not disagreeing there. I mean, you've been there firsthand to see the way we've been transforming this entire set list coming for this album release party into not just these pre-released production songs, but actually into live bands, transmogrifications and everything.
So before we get into that, let me do a quick 1 to 10. We got 6s, 7s, 8s. What song will be catchy to certain people? And we got my wife in here. Says hi, Ken.
I said, what up?
What's up?
Can you see the screen? I know you can't see the chat.
See the track?
If I flag a comment up here, can you see the comments?
Yes, I do see that.
Oh, okay.
I do see that.
Because there'll be people who might have something to say. I didn't read the last one, so maybe that's a stupid.
I only see what you're pinning up there. I can only see what you're pinning. When I hit chat, it doesn't really show me nothing.
Yeah, it won't on the phone. You have to have two. You have to have two of them popped up at once.
Oh, there we go. Now it is. I tried to do it a little bit ago, and it didn't, but now I do. Yeah. I would say 9. I want to say 10. And I could change my mind on it, and I could say a 10. I feel like I could listen to that over and over, and it would just grow on me more once I can start singing along with it.
Dope.
But I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9. That was really good. It was really good. He liked it enough to where he made sure he paid in the studio. He paid that studio trying to make sure the mix was good.
Yeah,
He knows he's doing something.
I'm sitting at 8 for that, but for all the same reasons. You know, I don't like to give a perfect 10, and that's just because I don't really see anything as a perfect 10. Like I rarely come across that. I'm sitting at an 8, and that's just because I can see the hard work that was put into that. And
I should probably say 8 too.
An
8 I should probably say 8 too. And then sit on it. What I need is time with it. I need to listen to it over and over, and I need 2 weeks with it, and then I can give you a real number. So I'll say 8 or 9. I'll say 8 or 9.
To me, whenever
8 or 9 is nice.
I would sit at an 8 comfortably, but the more time I spend cooking on that track, I could probably go up from there.
Anytime I've gotten
breaking up.
Anything above a 7 is humbling. I mean, you start to get around the 6 and the 5, it's just distasteful. People don't like it, whatever. But then you start to get around the 3, 4, 2 mark. It's like, okay, people either they really didn't like it or they're just being assholes. But anything fucking above a 7 to me is still a fucking great score. If someone gives me a 7, I'm honored. You know what I mean?
If I'm ranking something in the 4 to 6 region, that means that's a good track. It just means that there's criticism on what it needs to build on. If it's below a 4, then that means it's probably dog shit and you should reconsider.
To me, if they liked it enough to give you a 7, that means it obviously isn't one of their top 10 songs. They wouldn't put that in their fucking it's one of my favorite songs I've ever heard, and that's fine. But if they put you a little bit below that enough to say I liked it, but I wouldn't put it in that category, that's fucking respect. I have respect for that all day.
Yeah, I would say something in the 7 category is within margin to be like an actual top song for me.
Sure.
But
shit, a 6 is good. A 6 is even good.
That's where I'm at, you know.
Anything kind of above a 6, even I would fucking actually have to agree with that, Ken. You know, that's where that level, between 6 and 8, that's like a pocket. You get up into the 8 to 10, that's like, holy fuck, they really liked it. You know what I mean?
5 is like there's potential. What's the problem? And you got to figure it out.
Yep. Is the mix off? Did I have too high of highlights where my shit? It was the flow just not there. You know what I mean? Do you have any songs you want to submit, Ken? We could bust out some of your guys' shit. You guys have
I mean, we could do beats. I don't really do music if you want to hear like when I was on the mic. But that's like it's all old. It's like 3 years old.
You can
throw down whatever you got, man.
Man, I've been on the beats. So I want to do beats. Do you want to hear vocals?
Show us some beats. You've been big on your beats. Let's hear some of those beats.
Okay. Beats. You got to go to the YouTube. You got to go to. Are you able to pull up the YouTube, or do you got to?
I have to have them submitted as MP3s.
Yeah.
And then I download them, and then I just play them through this little checklist thing here.
All right. Let me see if I can do that real quick.
We got 2 other songs for the night that are in Spanish, I believe.
Ooh, do I know who they're coming from?
One of them had sent a bunch of stuff, so I'm just kind of spaced it up the next few shows, kind of thing.
If it's that guy from the last couple episodes, he's been working upwards the whole time.
Yeah, he's got
the first one I was underwhelmed with. Then last week I was like, all right, this kind of fucks. So hopefully this week I'm gonna be like, all right, this shit fucking slaps.
He said this fucks. That's a funny way of saying this is badass.
Oh, that's one of my favorite sayings for when I'm fucking with something.
This fucks.
If something fucks, you know, that means I'm fucking with it.
That's awesome. It's like super new age.
Super new age.
I mean, you are under 30 years old, so I mean, you got some language that my kids even have. You got, you know, as far as like the age barriers go, but
I try to make sure that I can reach to the younger crowds. I still work in environments where I got young kids that are young enough to be my own kids working up around me. So I try to make sure that I can keep up with language these days. I still don't know what half the fucking shit kids are talking about these days is, but
I'm just saying, as far as some of the stuff you have said, it's been along the lines of like, you can tell you're younger. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
We just lost Kenny.
Oh no, Kenny's out. All right, it's down to just us, unless we got another person to hop in.
Oh, Kenny's back. We'll have to see. I think he's having internet issues. What's up, chat? Shout out every motherfucker who's been in and out of the chat tonight. Every fucking buddy.
All of them.
And whatnot. Muggs
the whole works.
He said all my shit is MP3 format.
Then
Badass.
fucking send it, dog.
Send it in, my guy. Submit your music to NAUGHTYMUSICBOOKING@gmail. We just used one that we've shipped to promoters to send out contracts, and that's just the email we used. We may or may not ever change it, but right now it is a mouthful. Apologies or not, and that's where you get us your music. But yeah, man, ship your MP3s on over. We'll get the motherfuckers queued up, and we have, like I said, a couple more. We got Joe Vandenede. I almost fucked his name up, and I might have just still butchered it. Vandenede, a friend of mine from Michigan. He's in the house. What's up, Joe? We got a lot of faces in here. We got Callie. We got Brenda's from North or South Carolina. We got, hold on, here's Ken.
What's happening, Ken? Welcome back.
We got Kenny from Florida. Yeah, NAUGHTYMUSICBOOKING@gmail.
Yeah, I can't send nothing. There's nothing in my phone. It's all links and emails. I can't send nothing.
It's all good.
Well,
bro.
we might have Muggs sending shit in here, so at least you can help us with that.
He is sending something, you said?
He said he's working on it. Or he at least acknowledged that all of his shit is MP3s, so.
Yeah, he's probably going to say something I did the beat on. And I might have helped him produce it in the studio. His brother also works at the Boom Boom Room, so he'll have his brother in there engineering, and then he'll have me come in and help produce a little bit and bring out the highs and try this, try that.
Well, when we make our way down towards Florida, you're going to have to give us the whole showcase on the entire process. Because it will inevitably happen that Naughty Northern will be spending time in Florida. I know that for sure.
Where are you from?
Same place as Naughty.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we're from the north, dog.
Are you Mountain Time or West Coast time?
Central.
Central?
You're Central?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn, I always keep thinking
baby.
I always keep thinking Minnesota's further out west, but yeah, okay, yeah, you're Central.
It's
We're right off the Great Lakes.
It's straight north of Texas. Actually, we have a highway system that runs right down through Texas, all the way to the coast.
Oh
of
yeah.
Texas.
Fucking I-90.
35
straight
east.
south. 35 also runs down there too. 90 will also run way down to Texas.
Yep, that's right. Yep, that's one straight fucking shot. And
Midwest the whole way through. We got corn, and we got some corn, and don't forget about that corn.
Northern Minnesota is fucking gorgeous. It's lakes and tons of woods. It's nothing but woods and lakes.
It's true.
When you get past like the central part, it's pretty open. There's more farms, open prairie kind of land, and then there's some ravines, and like we don't have like mountains and shit, but we got some small valleys and shit around like the St. Croix Valley area, and we got some epic scenery.
I'm from the granite mines, so I'm aware of the prairies and the random rock clusters. That's about it.
Joe said we should play My Happy Place since Ken's in the house. Joe, do you own the song? Do you own the MP3?
You know what? I know we said we'd never throw any naughty tracks in on this unless someone else submitted them, but
you're right.
I was told it's being requested.
I was told people should just go get them from Amazon. Just behind the scenes kind of talk thing. If people wanted to hear naughty northern music, that they would just submit them. And I really want to. I really want to play My Happy Place.
We can't make people buy our music just to have it be on our podcast, though.
No, if they already have the song and they submit it, kind of thing. But you're right. That would be them going and buying the song.
Just for the podcast.
You know what? I will. We got King Kong up here, episode 3. We're gonna bend some rules. And Muggs just sent in a fucking song too. So we got Muggs just dropped the song here. Let me cue this up real quick also so it's in there. But we'll get My Happy Place queued up here too. One fucking sec.
Throw it down.
We're gonna bend some rules.
Do it. Do it.
I sent you the remastered version of that, didn't I, Ken?
It's the same as the video, right? It's the same. Yeah, it's on Pandora and everything.
It's recently been remastered and fucking completely remixed and remastered. It sounds.
Is that the one we're gonna listen to?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yep. This is I mean, my brother did a great job on this. Salvi, he's a fucking magnificent mixing engineer. We've talked about this.
He's also the video guy, right?
Yeah, he helps me a lot with every fucking thing. He helps me with videos. He does most of helps me with almost all the editing. I sit there and direct it, and he helps me fucking put it to place. You know what I mean?
He's nice. I'm trying to
be able to do it without him.
I'm doing the videos now, and he showed me some cool stuff that I try to copy. But man, he's so good. His ideas, I'm like learning. You can't just do his ideas. You can't just do his ideas. You gotta keep working at it, like anything else.
He's been doing this for fucking 10 plus years. I mean, we've known each other for 6 of that, and he's been doing it for 10 years before that. So he's probably on 15, 16, 17, some years. He's been doing it since he was 18, 19, 20 years old. You know what I mean? And
it shows. It shows. That video is fire. All the videos are fire. He's just nice at it. That's what I'm trying to be with the videos is hit Salvi.
No, man, you definitely link with him, talk with him. I'm sure he can give you some pointers. He's a great dude. He's one of my best friends, and he helps me a fucking ton with my music and recording. He helps me actually record the videos, but most importantly is he helps me edit them. I like to be the visionary behind a lot of where the scenes go. I like to specifically be the director of it, but he literally helps me put the puzzles together, and without him, I would never be able to make them. My visions wouldn't come to life without his help. You know what I mean?
It shows. It definitely shows.
It didn't download. I don't know why. Let me try this right here. Finals. My happy place. Here we go. All right. How's the chat doing? What's up, chat?
We click the chat button.
We got some bad motherfuckers in the house. All right, I got it queued up. Oh, it didn't queued up. Now I'm queued.
Oh, you got to hit comments to see the chat in the StreamYard. You got to hit comments, not chat.
There it is. All right. Bam. Now it's queued up. All right, so this is a song Ken and I did. What was it, about 3 years ago? 3.5, almost fucking 4 years ago now, huh?
Something like that. Something like that.
I've been ripping this one.
Last song I ever did that got put out.
It's one of my favorites, though, bro. And I say that, I don't say that lightly. Like, it's genuinely one of my absolutely favorite songs that I have in all my catalog. It's just a great fucking tune to get out of a bad mood, and
yeah,
it just. I hope others feel the same about this. You did a fucking great job on the chorus, dude. I can't say.
I wish I could make songs like. If I could make songs like this, I'd still be doing it.
We're gonna work on some sync licensing to this soon as well. We're gonna get this submitted to some companies for maybe getting it in movies or something. There's a ton of potential with this song. We're gonna break a rule for the first time on this podcast. We're gonna play one of our own songs. I told myself I wasn't gonna do that, but we got fucking Ken in the house, so we're gonna play the song. Woo! All right, y'all. This is My Happy Place by Naughty Northern and Ken Kong.
My happy place. My happy place. My happy place. I can't be knocked from off this plane. I will attain my happy place. There ain't a thing that can wreck my day. I will attain my happy place. My happy place. Lots of things have wrecked my day. I seem to attain a happy place. We hit the stage and where's the workspace? Sometimes my vision ain't her taste, but she can still explode like she's an earthquake. Ups and downs, juggle with clowns. Left the circus, my block is a small town. Bad news, to me this means a tattoo. A bad mood, we can turn it into brand new. Fence post, filled it with the barbed wire. Spent most, we chill right on the bonfire. Knocked from off this plane, I will attain my happy place. There ain't a thing that can wreck my day. I will attain my happy place. No drama, you can sing it to your baby's mama. Get lit, catch me smoking on some marijuana. No problems, living a little nirvana. I'll be honest, we're having fun, that I promise. People gossip, it just means that we're the topic. Caught heat, chilling cold now in the tropics. It's been an option, people can be really toxic. Unless it's the worst thing to ever happen. Grab a drink, we'll pretend that it never happened. Weekend always brings a new chapter. Weekdays are okay, what happens after? Knocked from off this plane, I will attain my happy place. There ain't a thing that can wreck my day. I will attain my happy place. My happy place is not wrong. I'm driving now, so hold on. We left some baggage back there. Happiness, I find a force elsewhere. Glass half full, so is mine. But she rolled the bull to the finish line. All I ever really wanted was a good time. Happiness, not a place, it's a state of mind. From the ground up, brick by brick, switch sound up, cause I'm a lunatic. Wide open, mind focused. My kind of lifestyle's been a bonus. From the ground up, brick by brick, here's now as crazy as it ever gets. Wide open, mind focused. Bad pages in the book, so we closed it. a happy place, a happy place.
Yeah, that's the mastered version, the remastered. Yeah, nice. I thought it was nice before. I didn't even think it needed it, but yeah, I can hear when I put the 2 headphones in.
Man, wait till you get to hear what that sounded like with the live band and everything. Like, actually, it's filling out so good. Like, that remaster on that is super mean, but like adding in all those live elements that we've been putting into it is so filling out that song so much. It's quickly turned it into one of my favorites for sure.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's the last thing I did that was put out.
Just means we got to get you on more.
Was my mic muted?
It might have been. I hadn't heard anything from you in a minute.
Oh, I think I've been talking this whole fucking time and my mic was muted. 7 to 8 is a great fucking score for me. That's awesome.
I put that at a 7 to 8 as well, and that's just because nobody's heard the way that we're playing it now, even since its re-release.
You want to hear a fun story about that nobody knows, not even Corey?
Let's do it.
About that hook. So I stole a piece of that melody from a Little Big Church, Little Big Town song, and I half felt guilty, but I changed it to my own thing. And then Jelly Roll did the same thing I did on an Adam Calhoun song. So if you listen to the Adam Calhoun featuring Jelly Roll from like 2022, he did the same exact thing, but he turned it into his own thing. And it's only like a little part of a bridge breakdown thing on Little White Church. That's why I called him that. It's a Little Big Town song. It's called Little White Church. It's in the breakdown. She does something like that. I took that and changed it, and I couldn't believe they didn't take that and make a whole new song out of it. It was so powerful, and Jelly Roll must have heard that and felt the same way because he did the same exact thing I did. If you compare the two, it's the same thing.
That's dope, though. No. Inspiration comes in different packages.
Absolutely, and I love Little Big Town, and they don't get enough credit, and they are fire.
Are they out of Florida?
They got a bunch of bangers, and they're like a party band and a fun band. And so when I took that because that's all I heard when you sent me that beat. So I took it and I reconstructed it a little bit, and then I heard the Adam and Jelly Roll. I'm like, damn, he did the same thing. It killed my guilt from kind of taking their thing.
A fun thing that can hook on to that story, though, is right now our upcoming album release show. Our guitar player is uncertain as to whether or not the date works for him because he might be booking Little Big Town the same day.
Well, he got it cleared now. He got it cleared now.
Oh, he got it cleared?
Yeah, he said that the other day when we were in rehearsal. So we've got him locked in for the show in Ohio with us.
I missed that then. But
so, you were sick, man. Hey, shout out Alex for showing rehearsal the other day.
We were potentially going to be missing our guitar player because he was going to have to work with Little Big Town instead.
Well, shout out Dan too for being able to make the show too. Yeah.
Shout out Dan for pulling through on that.
We got a lot of songs we got to go through. So much shit we're doing and to make.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yo, do we have a flyer set for that album release show?
I'm getting it made. Sylvia and I are working on it. I was actually gonna have J-Bomb work on it, but Salvi's got some extra time, so we're gonna get working on it in house here ASAP.
For sure. Yeah,
I mean, some more stuff that I want J-Bomb to work on, some more song covers. So I'll be working with him here shortly.
That's definitely a good idea for us to be getting that flyer out as soon as possible, because that's like the only thing that we've got lined up for a home show, as far as I know, for like the whole year.
No, you're right, and it is 3 months away, 3.5 months away. So I definitely need to get that done ASAP.
It's coming up for sure.
Yep. I'll probably get that done tomorrow, so I might even have it completely done, ready for tomorrow. I got the lineup. I'm waiting for one more opener. 4 parties. So we have a half-hour slot for one more band. I wanted to have pretty dope local bands. We got AJ Stone, that's going to be another opener, a friend of ours. And yeah, we're
well, maybe what we should do with that initial flyer release is maybe it should be a first come, first serve deal for our podcast. People who are tuning into the podcast get to see that flyer before anything. So maybe 100%. we should release it next week on Tuesday.
Agreed.
So
I love that.
If you want to help us get that flyer out there and help us really sell out that show that's coming up this summer for this album release in Maplewood, got to help promote this. Make sure you're blasting the link for this live stream on all your socials and stuff. Make sure you're hitting that like and subscribe if you're tuning in.
Appreciate that, Tanner. Tanner said great track, and I appreciate that, Joe. He said we need to get more recognition for that one.
Yeah.
That every song has its timing too, and now that we're really going to be pushing that heavily at live shows, My Happy Place it fits in a lot of different shows that we can do. So if we're doing hip hop shows, that can be in the set list. If we're doing like kind of more of like a pop type set, that can be in the fucking set list. If we're doing more of like a rap, country rap type show, that can be in the set list. So,
I mean, shit. We just took that song literally 2 days ago while we were in rehearsal. We took that song and we turned it into like a jazz rendition just when we were like going offhand with it.
That was dope.
Finding a groove. Yeah.
Yeah, and we kind of went off the beat with Two Troublemakers too. That was fucking wicked.
Yeah, man. Like this full band opportunity that we've got going on is really opening up the dynamic on a lot of these songs. And so the only way you can hear them in some ways that you might never get to hear ever again is if you're coming and seeing us live,
Ken, you have
we might play it a way that you only get to see that one time.
No doubt. And then we got some ideas too that are going to be, we can't haul around some of this shit everywhere, but Ken, you have a YouTube site. You said that was the Cut the Point Productions, and then you're going to be working on a site.
Yeah, working on a page now, but right now it's just the YouTube Cut to the Point Productions. I got beats. I mix metal with trap a lot.
Dope.
That'd be some stuff I'd love to show.
Fuck yeah,
you got to get this StreamYard figured out where you can show the videos.
I do have to get that figured out. I'm on episode 3 now, and I said on episode 1, I just need to get to work on it. I really do.
Yeah, it's dope.
It's a me thing. It's me sitting down and figuring this shit out on the back end here. There's a lot of fucking buttons and things to do.
It'll help. It'll help for sure when you can do videos with these songs.
For sure. And then I don't have to require just people sending in their MP3 kind of thing.
Of course, you're still going to have that though. So at least you got that down.
My buddy Selby, though, that's one of the things he also is pretty good at. He's helped me set this whole thing up on the back end, so I might need his help to fucking acquire that knowledge as well. He's good with this kind of stuff. That's his fucking thing. You know
say
what I mean?
Salvi?
Yeah.
What doesn't he do?
Right, he's a fucking Swiss Army knife.
Does he wash dishes? He probably washes dishes really good. He probably folds his laundry really good.
I'm fucking.
It's all creases, no wrinkles.
Military style. We got a couple more songs here, and you got your buddy Mug sent in one too.
Yeah, let's do that and some more. Yeah, that's fun critiquing. I hope what I say to these people, they're like, yeah, okay, I'm with that.
Good, you're good. Joe says, does Ken miss the bus life from doing the country rap tour?
Absolutely.
No one misses bus life.
Absolutely.
No one misses bus life. What?
Some people are made for traveling, like we said earlier a couple times. Everybody's built different. I'm built to travel.
That's fair. I'm built for van life.
Naughty's built to travel too.
It's different life. I swear to God.
Some people are not like that. They just want to sit in their.
If it's not a cargo van, I don't belong in it.
It's not for everybody, and I say that lightly because especially if you're living with individuals, you know, and waking up with individuals. Everybody's fucking different, and you've learned. I already try to be mindful of people around me, you know, and you know, when you're touring with people, you really got to fucking be mindful of people because it affects everybody. We're all performing together. We're all eating, breathing next to each other, you know, and it's like we're going to war every fucking day. Every day's a battle.
You got to make sure everybody's good too.
Yeah, you got to make sure everybody's mentally good. Everybody's good up here. Everybody's, you know, because people can not have enough sleep. And there's days where I'd take over driving a bus or a vehicle because, you know, other people who are usually doing that are, you know, tired and fatigued. And there's been times where I've also had to back up trucks and trailers at shows. And, you know, you get fucking good at that shit.
It helps to know. It helps to know for sure.
Yeah. So touring knowledge can come in many different packages. Did you have to drive the bus or do any of that shit?
No, I think you got to have a license to be able to do that. I couldn't do that.
Oh, they had not just the C-class like motorhome?
I only drink like 1 or 2, maybe 3 nights a week. I don't drink that much. On tour, I drink 5 nights a week, 6 nights a week.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. It's hard not to. You can do it though. You can do it, but it's hard not to. Just because if everybody's good and everybody's taken care of. Yeah, you can't put me behind no bus. That was the question. I'm sorry. I went somewhere else with that. But yeah, you can't put me behind. I'm not driving a bus. You got to have a license for that. They probably got like protocols for stopping people trying to drive the bus. Like you probably got to like turn on buttons and turn off buttons, and you can't just put a key in and crank up a bus and drive that thing away.
It's all with the air brakes.
The air brake, yeah, all that. Yeah, there's something to that.
For buses, it all boils down to the air brakes.
Oh, more than that. The driver, number one, you gotta have somebody who can drive. You can't have somebody swerving and
somebody can drive. And that's one thing actually Overtime takes very strictly. He wouldn't let people sit there and smoke at the wheel, especially if you're just getting acquainted to learning how to drive the bus. You got so many fucking lives at stake. You can't be up there stoned and it's a serious fucking game. You have a lot of lives at stake.
You got one job. One
fucking job. You know what I mean? So my first couple times, and actually I can actually say every time I drove the bus for OT, I mean I didn't care that I couldn't, but until you really get your bearings on driving the thing, he wouldn't let anybody smoke weed being the driver. There was only a couple individuals who could even have a toke or two kind of thing.
If I'm on the road, I'm not drinking or smoking if I'm driving. Because honestly,
why
handle your business. Handle your business. Handle your business and then be businessman's business side.
I'd rather spend the time driving, honestly. That's more my meditation than anything. I'll smoke and drive if I'm driving my own vehicle. But like,
all right, we got Muggs.
I'm out on the road. Yeah, I'm taking that.
Do you have access to these songs on the queue, or is that just me?
Let me take a look here. BD access.
It's under background music.
Yeah, I don't have the checklist by any means.
You can just see the songs downloaded.
Bro Amigo is our next one, I believe.
Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna move it. Muggs Money Consolations. This is by Muggs. He was he's down there with Ken.
Oh yeah, I love this beat. Oh. Dump that.
Muggs Money in the building. Y'all already know. Sitting here watching time tick by like why?
That's my beat.
Having crazy thoughts in my mind like why? Battling sometimes like why? Angel on my shoulder trying to keep me alive like why? Just sitting here watching time tick by like why? Keep having crazy thoughts in my mind like why? Battling between good and evil sometimes like why? Angel on my shoulder trying to keep me alive like
Oh, I hear Raina.
why do I go on living the way I do? I don't care about him, her, or you. Got my own problems, enough troubles trying to solve.
Yeah.
Worry about who? Only worry about me. And that's the way it's always gonna be. And that's the way it's always gonna be. Until I'm in the grave and I'm DEAD. Maybe then I can get some rest. Anxiety feels like a weight bench on my chest. Got no strength left, but I'm still flexing the press. Sitting here watching time tick by like why? Keep having crazy thoughts in my mind like why? Battling between good and evil sometimes like why? Angel on my shoulder trying to keep me alive like why? What's the reason that
I did get
keeps
some
me
beat play
breathing? The
tonight.
ability to make music help
did
for
get some beat
healing.
play
Dealing
tonight.
with the drama, dealing with a baby mama, ain't got neither or time for nada. That's why I do what I wanna. I don't give a it's my persona. Devil in one ear, angel in the other. Whispering something gon' get me in trouble. Listening and all I hear is a mumble. Saying go ahead and do it, so I can watch your life crumble. Sitting here watching time tick by like why? Keep having crazy thoughts in my mind like why? Battling between good and evil sometimes like why? Angel on my shoulder trying to keep me alive like why? I'm like, why God do I feel this way? Praying every day for the pain to go away. It's a constant battle to keep myself sane. If you only knew about the crazy thoughts in my brain. Well, I guess you do, cause music is my therapy, expressing it to you. Music is my therapy, expressing it to you. This is my life from my point of view. Don't like the scenery to keep it moving. Yeah, act foolish, but I know what I'm doing. I'm always winning when it looks like I'm losing. Sitting here watching time tick by like why? Keep having crazy thoughts in my mind like why? Battling between good and evil sometimes like why? Angel on my shoulder trying to keep me alive like why? Just sitting here watching time tick by like why? Keep having crazy thoughts in my mind like why? Battling between good and evil sometimes like why? Angel on my shoulder trying to keep me alive like why?
They really did that. You showed me a rough version. You didn't show me this.
That was that version.
You already know.
It's that Ozzy Osbourne shit.
Yeah, before we give him all his love, fuck him. How about my beat? How about my beat? Did you hear my beat? I did get some beat play tonight. I got some beat play.
I was fucking with that beat. I was fucking with that beat.
Continue.
How about that beat?
I'm gonna keep snatching them.
So he just recently showed this to me. He just dropped this. What's today? It's Tuesday. So yesterday? Dropped this yesterday? When did you drop this?
Monday, but it came out Sunday at midnight.
So like 2 days ago he dropped it. So I haven't really heard it. I heard a rough draft we were drinking over here however long ago. And that's got None Realist singing on the hook behind him. Yeah, None really did that behind him. Yeah.
I
What's the chat saying no?
Maybe not. I think, or maybe I've heard of him through Brenda. Brenda's definitely one of the family members. Anybody who supports what I'm doing is considered family to me. I just match fucking energy at this point in my life, and I've learned to do that on different occasions and different scenarios in my life, and it's a moral of mine at this point, you know.
Hell yeah.
She's been super supportive, and I fucking just try to match that energy. You dig? You know. What y'all think about the song though? 1 to 10, y'all.
I put that at an 8. That was well balanced all around. That was everything that it needed to be.
Yeah. So I did some guitar now, and I'm not a guitar player. I'm a bass player. So you heard how it's got the guitar in it. I should have did a rap version with no guitar. But so I got beats that get like trap verses and it gets more rock. So that's what started me on my path to like metal hooks and then trap verses. So you could sing rock style on the hooks. But man, a lot of people don't bite those ones. And that one's more to the trap style that has guitars.
I think if you would have put any more guitar in that, it would have been too much, to be honest.
Say it one more time.
If you would have put any more guitar into that, it would have been too much guitar.
Right. Because I'm not a guitar player, so I kept it simple. So yeah, you're right. If you try to get too technical with it, yeah, you couldn't have done too much.
I think that was well balanced on that beat for sure. I put it at an 8.
Yeah, I got more like that. And I got more that even get heavier on the hook than that. And then I got some that are just straight trap with no guitars at all. Man, I should have prepped some MP3s so I could have sent some MP3s in tonight. Yeah, my passion is my beats like rappers are on their rap music.
Dope, dude. I'd be forgetting that you're a producer on that end.
Yeah, and that's where my heart's at right now is doing the beats. Like I said, I feel like I'm still getting it out. I quit being on the mic like I talked about like over 3 years ago. And just the beats is my new way of being on the mic and doing the art and putting it out. It's the same feel. Yeah, it fills that void in that hole.
Yeah, I'm fucking with it. I definitely think the path that you're going down is a good one to go down for sure.
I love
it's natural.
I love the fusion of trap and metal. And see, that's another reason why I wanted to do this podcast exactly and call it Rap Rock Rodeo, is because the fusion of 2 or 3 of them motherfuckers together is a gorgeous thing to me. It's a fucking ear orgasm for me. And
that's how you grow in music. You got to start blending and doing the new stuff blended together. They make a new sound.
Honestly, it shows diversity. It shows fucking people who really produce that type of music also shows their fucking IQ. I see them to be more intelligent motherfuckers too, honestly. And this is being honest. Like, and not to anybody who just sticks to just one genre, but usually people who make different types of music like that. I'm not even saying that I'm fucking like Einstein or nothing, but people who usually tend to make that kind of music usually have the conversations I've had with some of these motherfuckers, they're on point with stuff.
There's a different edge to the music.
Yep.
There's a different edge to it.
Yep.
It's like CeeLo Green. He was like a rapper before. Now he sings, and he was on Cribs like 15, 20 years ago, and it shows his CD collection, and it's like Radiohead, The Doors, some rock bands, and that's why he could do more than just rap, and he does albums with no rap on them these days, and he's more successful.
You know, I found out recently that Demon Jones used to be part of Rehab. I didn't fucking know that.
What? That's how I first met him.
Really?
Yeah, when I was young, the first group I opened up for was Rehab right before they got that huge radio hit, and Demon Jones was the new guy. He took place of the first guy. I can't think of his name because I'm buzzed right now, but if you said it, I'd know it. Yeah, he was like a kid, no beard back then. I got a picture on a shitty flip phone with me and Demon Jones way back then. Way before Rehab was on the radio and blew up.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah, man.
I got the opportunity to go open for him. Fly down to a venue called the Eclectic Room. They just shut down like a year ago, sadly. I got
Demon Jones?
Demon Jones was there, and I got to open for him at the Eclectic Room, and I made a fuck ton of fans from that show, man. He had such good...
genuine people. He's such a genuine, solid, good-hearted dude. I mean, he's the type. He's breaking up a fight. He's breaking up a fight unless they're two homeboys that need a fight. He's breaking it up. He's that solid of a dude. He's a good dude to be around. He's such a good dude to be around.
And his fans say that. They speak that. And Dusty Lee was one of the openers too. And actually, Odd Job, myself, Dusty Lee, and Demon were the acts that night.
Dusty Lee, bro. Okay, so maybe I lied a little bit earlier. I said I only listen to metal music except for Dawn Trip. So no, I was listening to Dusty Lee's Gift and a Curse album. Oh my God, bro, this is on the level of the greatest country rap people there is. The album by Dusty Lee, bro. I'm putting you on game if you haven't listened to this album. Bro, there's bangers on it. It's only like 10 songs. Bro, there's 4 hits. All the other fillers are bangers too.
Dope.
Dusty Lee is one of the most underrated on the planet.
He is absolutely talented. I purchased some merch from him when I was on tour with I think either I bought it when I opened for him that night with Demon, or I bought this when I was on tour with Justin when I was DJing for Justin. But I have a Dusty Lee shirt that says "Can't Take My Shine," and you know I support artists that I see have that drive. I match that energy. You know, he didn't give me the time. He did not give me the time of day when I went up to shake his hand, and he knew exactly who I was and gave me respect. And you know, it's the people who don't match that fucking energy that it's like, oh, okay, you think you're too fucking big, like you're out here upon this fucking horse up here. Like, we're all people. Doesn't matter if you're fucking Elvis or Michael Jackson. They bleed like you and I do. You know what I'm saying? And people forget that. I think sometimes doing these shows is that these artists are just fucking people behind the scenes. And, you know, he was real with me and we had some funny laughs and good times. We would joke a lot with Justin Time. There was tons of fucking shenanigans behind the scenes, if you can imagine, between them two.
Absolutely.
But it was a good time, man. I learned a lot. And doing that show with Dusty and Demon. And I got a lot of fans from both of them. Some of the fans that I have to this day, and
that just goes to show how great of people they are.
Yeah, 100%. If you do a show with people like that are in this music industry, rather they're
cool with everybody. They're cool with everybody.
Well, yeah, absolutely. But I mean, just in general, like their fan base draws in just good-natured people. I feel like, and if you have the opportunity to perform for that crowd, you're gonna gain a good audience, I think.
Absolutely. What's up with the next song we're gonna listen to?
Yeah, let's go, bro. We're actually got all right. This one's Spanish. It's called Hombro Amigo.
I'm on day 530 on Duolingo, bro. I'm in. I'm ready. I'm gonna see what I know. On top of I'm listening to production.
I think Alex is gonna be tapping out here in a minute though, because he has like a 2-hour kind of thing. You tapping out, brother?
Pretty soon here. I'm down to get through all of the submitted tracks that we can.
Yeah, let's do another song or two. Let's do another song or two at least, and then we'll cut it.
Yeah,
cool.
I've just been sick the last few days.
We'll go back to back.
Like go to bed.
Back to back.
Let's do it.
We got this one here. It's called Hombro Amigo.
Pode me ligar, sou o tipo de amigo que você pode contar. Nas horas boas e também nas ruins, você importa, não só pra mim. Quando quiser desabafar, pode me ligar. Sou o tipo de amigo que você pode contar. Nas horas boas e também nas ruins, você importa, não só pra mim. E aí, como cê tá? Tudo bem, tudo na paz. Precisando de alguém pra conversar, mas não tem com quem contar. Te entendo, já te vi lá. Por isso fiz essa canção pra te escutar. Feche seus olhos e abra seu coração. Agora mentalize no que te traz aflição. Controle sua respiração antes de mais nada. Valeu pela consideração. Também quero exaltar tua superação. Enfrentando cada batalha silenciosa, sinto grande admiração. Inspiração pra nova geração. Entendo sua frustração das coisas não darem certo, mas temos que manter o bom pensamento. Aprender com os erros é só mais um elemento do autoconhecimento. Quando quiser desabafar, pode me ligar. Sou o tipo de amigo que você pode contar. Nas horas boas e também nas ruins, você importa, não só pra mim. Quando quiser desabafar, pode me ligar. Sou o tipo de amigo que você pode contar. Nas horas boas e também nas ruins, você importa, não só pra mim. Sei que as coisas podem estar difícil, mas nada é impossível. Talvez imprevisível, sem vitimismo ou pessimismo. As coisas só mudam quando se vive com otimismo. Aguenta firme que o melhor ainda tá por vir. Aí você vai agradecer por não desistir e refletir no porquê certas coisas têm que partir. Era o dia de prosseguir. Mantenha calma, não precisa se desesperar. Sei que são fatos difíceis de ignorar. Pode até ser complicado de entender, e lá na frente será inevitável de relembrar. Mesmo na escuridão a lua não perde o brilho. Você é a luz que ilumina o seu caminho. Agora não é hora de desistir. Quando quiser desabafar, serei seu ombro amigo. Quando quiser desabafar, pode me ligar. Sou o tipo de amigo que você pode contar. Nas horas boas e também nas ruins. Você importa, não só pra mim. Quando quiser desabafar, pode me ligar. Sou o tipo de amigo que você pode contar. Nas horas boas e também nas ruins. Você importa, não só pra mim. Espero que você tenha um bom dia, uma boa semana, uma boa noite. Fique com Deus.
I like it. I like it. I bet you he's saying some fire that I don't know what he's saying. I bet it's good.
That's what I've been saying for weeks now.
I can tell by his cadence and his texture, and he's got the old school DJ scratching on it. Every
track that he's came out with week after week, like every single one of his tracks has just gotten better and better. Like that one is by far the best one yet we've done.
I wonder how old he is. You know how old he is?
I've got no idea who he is.
That was submitted by.
If he's young, then he's got older brothers or dad, uncle. Somebody's putting him on some old school, so it's got some old school to it.
For real, yeah.
But it feels new and young. He's an old soul if he's young. He's an old soul if he's young. I bet the lyrics are fire. Like I wasn't even doing my Duolingo. I was just feeling the vibe of it and his flow and listening to the production.
D Santos. He sent 4 different songs in.
Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah, that's our third one from him, and like each one that we've gone through has been like substantially better. Like that one was straight fucking fire.
Well, I'm not going to keep you all up all night. Let's do a different one. I mean, no, you guys critique that first, and then we'll do a different one.
Sure.
Dude, I love that one. That one was his best one yet. I'll give that one
an
8.5.
I think
there's probably at least another good one in the last couple of weeks when you heard him.
Well,
last week he was on, and I think I was giving him a 7. And the week before that, I don't remember, but I think it was at like a 4 or a 5, just because it was there was some English mixed into it that was a little bit broken, and it made for like some uncatchy choruses.
Okay,
but like this one, that was pretty gas, honestly.
Okay, yeah.
Sent 4 different ones. Honestly, I'm kind of forgetting which ones we already fucking played.
Well, you said you had to play somebody else before we wrap it up.
I downloaded a couple from this list, and I believe 2 of these are his. Now that I'm looking at them, it might have been the last one. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we got one more.
Do we? Which one's that? That Boa Nova one, I think, is from
Boa Nova.
Yeah. We can either play that tonight or we can play that next week.
I mean, shit. If we're on the point of gassing him up tonight, you know, let's close it out with a banger. If he's been going uphill this entire time, why not?
We may have already played this one.
Let's find out.
Because he sent in 4. I probably should have played them in fucking order.
I'll know those pianos.
I guess, you know, here's another one of his. It's called Boa Nova. Sounds like we've heard this one.
I don't think so.
Good things are on your way.
Yeah.
Good things will happen to you. Good things are on your way.
On your way.
Good things will happen to you.
Today. Pra quem não me conhece, vou me apresentar. De Santos na voz, mensageiro da paz. Com muita fé na subida, sigo de cabeça erguida. Agradeço pelo dom da vida. Meu coração diz que a vida tem algo pra você. Pode ser o trampo que cê tanto queria, ou talvez o resultado final do vestibular que você se matou de estudar. Ou pode ser uma ideia pra sua vida mudar. Como não custa nada acreditar. Espero poder tocar, conscientizar que são as memórias boas que vamos levar. Agora é hora de aproveitar e respeitar as opiniões diferentes, porque ninguém é igual a gente. Todo mundo é bem-vindo em qualquer lugar, seja consciente.
Good things are on your way. Good things will happen to you. Good things are on your way. Good things will happen to you. Keep on waiting. Not sure what is coming, but it's here for you.
A gente não pode deixar de acreditar que um dia as coisas vão melhorar. Não sei quanto tempo vai levar, pode demorar, mas a boa notícia vai chegar. E será mais um motivo pra celebrar, já que temos o dom da vida pra viver e sonhar. Compartilhar bons sentimentos a todo momento e se deixar levar com bons pensamentos. Lamentar pra quê? Boas vibrações quero trazer ao amanhecer, pra mim e pra você. Se prepara, porque é tua hora de vencer.
Good things are on your way. Good things
I like it. I
will
like it.
happen to you. Good things are on your way. Good things will happen to you.
Yeah, there's something special about it.
The vibe, bro, it's just sliding.
Yeah. I bet if I understood him, it'd be fire.
That's kind of what I was saying. So this was the first track that we were doing on this guy, and because that English,
It's a good song to end the night on.
yeah,
Dude is nice. Dude is nice. There's something magical about it. I don't even know what he's saying, but there's something magical about he's choosing the beats. I don't know if that hook came with the beat, or if he paid somebody, or it's somebody that was for free and they're getting it together. But there's something magical about the feel. It feels like when people in like Asia or Africa or another country that don't know English and they hear Michael Jackson, they just love it. I have no idea what this guy's saying. That's what he feels like.
That's for real though. Like,
right. I don't even know what he's saying, but there's a vibe happening, and he's approaching the beat right. As a rapper, he's doing whatever it is. I bet you the lyrics would make it better. I said that before on the last one. That's the same guy, right?
That was the first track that we did from him on the first episode a few weeks ago, and like I gave that one the lowest rating, but it was literally for everything that you were just saying, and the last two tracks since then have literally just been even better. Like I feel like the less English that's being involved, the more the vocal cadence is carrying on and the more it's actually flowing. Not to say that that's a bad one, but like the more it sticks to the natural element, the more it's just a fucking fire song.
Yeah.
Like there's real energy being invested into that track, into these tracks that this guy's making for sure. And like I think there's some room for growth, especially if English is going to be brought on into it. But like that,
right, English and Spanish versions. Oh man, you just put an idea in the air.
Yeah, and his brothers to do more. They're very fluent. They can do full blown Spanish music really fucking well.
But
like an English version of that. What if they did an English version of that? Keep the song the same, and now you got two versions to get numbers off.
Like to do it. They just it's up battling uphill. You got to want to do something when it comes to music. And good as the music they make, they just want to do it.
More Spanish than the English stuff from this artist, but I agree. Like if there was Spanish and English versions separately of these tracks, that would open it up to so much more.
No doubt.
I feel
Naughty, what do you think?
I love the song. I gave it an 8 just because I really dig the chorus. Obviously, I
think the last one was better, but this one was up there with it. But the first one you guys showed me, that one was better. But this one stood its ground.
We talked about this possibly being like a fucking song you're walking around like Target or something, and this just is above your head playing. Good son, you know what I mean? It has that feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like department store fucking vibes.
You're walking through JCPenney and you're thinking about stealing that new shirt that you want because you don't have the funds for it. And this is what's playing over the intercom. It's what's stopping you from doing it. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. But like, you know, you hear that song playing in the background. You're not thinking about robbing a place.
You're at the cash register and this song pops up. Imagine that. You're too fucking, maybe there's one gun silently even under the table, and then this song comes on. You're like, I'm rethinking life's decisions right now.
I think I should probably just like say I forgot my wallet right now.
You're in the middle of give me all your money out the drawer. Good things. You're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Hold on a second. I think I'm having like an epiphany or something here. Fucking, did I eat some peyote? I'm fucking.
God, is that you?
God, is that you? God, is that you? I gotta go. Come to my vehicle. Have a nice day. Nice day.
Yeah, I left my toddler in the car seat and I forgot to roll down a window. I'll be right back.
No shit. Naomi says that was a wonderful song of happiness.
It is. I still appreciate it. Like I'm more smiles about it now than the first time that I heard it. Like I think I gave it a 4 the first time that I heard that song, but I'm probably up at like a 5.5 or a 6 now, just because it is good hearted. It's in good spirit.
The name of the track throws you off. It's called Boa Nova. BOANOVA.
I'm too buzzed to do my Duolingo right now, so I don't know if you're asking me what it means.
No, I'm just saying as far as it has the name, I mean, maybe that's what that means in Spanish.
What is it?
I work in an entirely Spanish.
BOANOVA.
My work environment is entirely Spanish, and I still don't even know enough Spanish to know what that means. So
I'm on day 532, so I don't know.
I'm on day. I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Dude, Ken, it's been awesome having you up here, my guy.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Definitely.
You know, since I've had
appreciate you being here, Kenny.
Since before I got the idea of this podcast going, I've been participating in so many other podcasts, submitting my music and having fun, from small ones to big ones, you know. And the idea of this was, you know, I want to have some of my own friends and my own. When I have guests on mine, I want them to be my friends. And when I thought about that, I thought about you. I thought about Twangin' Round. I thought about some of my friends that I've done music with, and I'd be like, man, this would be really cool to have you guys up here sometime. And you were one of the fucking individuals. We had Round up here last week, and now we got Kenny up here this week. So I mean, it's coming into fruition. We were gonna have John Connor up here too. He's been sick, under the fucking weather. So you know, it is what it is. You don't want to be on the camera fucking acting a fucking fool, and you're feeling like shit. So
yeah.
Connor's another one I want to
have
get up
some of my death metal guys on here soon too.
Absolutely, my guy.
Yeah.
I want to keep some local music shining and my friends' musics and my friends' endeavors kind of highlighted with this. You know what I mean? And anything that they're doing and music they got coming out or any shows they fucking are rocking doing, you know, using this as a way to highlight that kind of thing, you know?
So you're rocking every Tuesday?
Every fucking Tuesday.
One night a week.
One night a week for right now. That's what we agreed on because Alex has a busy schedule and I have a weird busy schedule as well too. So unless something happens where I'm like a weird Friday, it's just got to be consistent. I want to do these consistently.
Yeah.
You know, so Tuesdays seems like my off day where I'm not doing studio. I'm not doing rehearsal. To be honest, it was a family day. It now got picked up with a little extra session of some podcasting, but they've been tuning into this too. They've been enjoying and seeing this and listening in. And so
It's
it is
definitely
what
been
it
a
is.
fun project.
Yeah.
Well, keep doing what you're doing. It's nice. It's a good vibe. I didn't expect to. I got to feel like a producer and listen to people's songs and judge them. That's really cool, actually. It's really cool to react, and I felt like I was honest. I feel like I would have to lie sometimes, though, a little bit, because something's so like
that's just half, maybe not even half of part of this. This is part of the dynamics behind this. It's to showcase music for people that have never heard of this stuff. Like we were rocking to that last one. It's that kind of thing. Same with that rock one that came on first. It's to kind of shed some light, maybe get somebody's few more subscribers and networking opportunities.
Yeah. I hope everybody takes the criticism good. I feel like you should. You're trying to grow if you want to. So I hope that went well. So that was fun. Yeah.
100%, man.
I appreciate you having me even to do that. I didn't know what we were going to do. I'm like, I'm going to push my beats. And then I don't have any stored in my phone to send. I got to work on that. I got to put that on my to-do list.
Just download the MP3s under your, I don't know if you got an iPhone or whatever. Just download them into your music catalog. And then from there, you just share them. That's all I really do.
Yeah.
I know you make your music and then you kind of keep it, probably most of your shit on your laptop. But if you want to send some stuff from your laptop when you're at work the next few days or whatever for next week or whatever, send me even like 5-10 of them and I'll throw them maybe 1 or 2 on a night kind of thing.
I can probably do 2 weeks. I can't do 1 week.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Send me 1 or 2 or 3 of them. Just saying, like, if you want me to hit a little run of them, I'll sparingly throw them out there like once a week.
Yeah, I want to do some beats. That's what I want to push. That's what I'm pushing right now. So yeah, that's what I want to do.
Bro, I absolutely would help pushing because if there's artists tapping in, listening to those beats, that's what the fuck it'll be. Those
network
sale, 100%.
Network.
And same thing with Dub. I've offered the same thing with Dub and John Connor too. So there's gonna be other producers I'm gonna be doing the same thing with. Young Troubadour, he's been a dope ass fucking producer for a lot of my catalog, and Dub 3030's we've got some songs with him, and just kind of shedding the light on that and networking is really, but also connecting with family and friends that I don't get a lot of time to talk with. They don't get to physically fucking see me, or maybe we don't get to talk at all. They can at least hop in the chat, we can see and have some conversation that we haven't caught up on or whatever, so it's good for a few things,
Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing.
It ain't a
we'll make this happen again soon.
Yeah, man. It's been awesome fucking having you, and we'll wrap it up. I got this 2 Troublemakers audio that we're gonna wrap it up with as an outro. It has no lyrics. It's just kind of our little outro to wrap it up for the night. But I appreciate you having you on here, brother, and taking your time. And we'll be connecting also with the My Happy Place. That song is going on the album that drops June 14th. So
hell yeah.
Okay.
Fucking excited to perform that live in front of hometown audience again. Having a lot more time to promote it and get a lot more people going and rocking with it. So it'll be performed at that stage for damn sure.
I think you're really gonna fuck with the way it's turning out for a live sound too.
It's different, man. It's dope.
Oh yeah, it's turning out sick. We got a little bit of like a reggaeton sound going for it, but it's still got that country hip hop going on.
It does kind of got a reggaeton vibe to it.
Yeah,
reggaeton. It's different though. It's got like a fucking almost like a Caribbean fucking vibe to it. It's like it definitely has like a when we're doing it live with the bass, the drums, and the guitar live. It's different than listening to it just the studio version. It's fucking lit.
Yeah, definitely.
Both of them are lit, but they're different.
Both of them are fuckwithable entirely, but it's turned into something completely new for sure.
It is, man. And one of these times we're gonna get obviously a Florida show or a Georgia show somewhere within driving distance that I can even throw you some gas or something to fucking make it to the show, and we'll run that bitch 100%.
Definitely.
And by 100%, I mean live 100%. That shit's fucking hella fun for me to do that shit. very little bit of backing tracks, maybe some highlights or some synths or something that you know you can't provide 100% live to. Maybe some backup vocals, you know, for that. But then 100, you're on your own for the chorus. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. We got 2 troublemakers at the end. I hope you and your family and friends have a good evening. We're gonna wrap it up here. It's been fucking good time, man. Looking forward to you sitting in the beat. And thank you guys all for tuning in. Everybody who's been here and left, you guys fucking rock. Next time, Naughty Northern. This is the bomber. We got my brother King Kong in this bitch. So episode 4, you guys have a fucking amazing week. And we'll see you guys next week.